Yes.
Totally.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We'll get you a new one. We'll just buy a new arm.
I mean, we literally know guy who's really a machine. I'm pretty sure that you can get a custom arm. Maybe you can get one of those custom guns too. Think about it.
Sword
Yeah.
arm.
Robotic gun arm.
Hell yeah.
Well, last session.
I don't think.
I know the thinking about that arm is taking up, but last session can really be split into two different like POVs of things that are happening. Maverick, Otto, and Rock Crusher trying to stop the corrosive Nux and Ray, and Virtue trying to protect the person that you now know as Cadence, Diamond, while figuring out what Elena's problem is, like what her fucking deal is. And you were mostly successful on the first bit with the corrosions. You managed to kill one of them and banish the other back to quote-unquote where it was from, so... And you really don't know where that is, but that's beside the point. But other than that, Virtue didn't really get that far with Elena. If anything, it might have made things a little bit worse. Because she managed to escape and took Cadence with her to where? Who knows. You all managed to capture one of the club guards, Dick was his name, alive, and interrogate him for some information that I sent to you out of session. Some things of note being that there's let me make sure that I'm not spilling the wrong shit. I was like just fully spoil. But there's these massive quote-unquote shipments coming from a place called Erebus. One of them arrived at the Ace of Spades, and the other one will arrive at something called a solitaire ball, which I'm sure that's not important at all. But with that, where would you... Oh, I guess also Quinn told you that your quest is finished. That's also, I guess, important. What would you all like to do?
I think we made a game plan about this.
We did.
Yeah.
It's
Gee, I
almost
wonder what
like
the-
it's almost like that. It's in our group chat.
Yeah, guys. I'm gonna go actually double check that.
Hey man, don't look at me. I don't have the game plan.
Where is our group chat? Hold up, there it is.
It's called I Bestow Knowledge.
Oh yes, where you sent us a ton
So
of stuff.
yeah, so Virtue and Rock went to interrogate him. You know, bad cop, good cop. We did a great job.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Smash that shit.
So Maverick, go.
Maverick, I choose you.
Wait.
So
I'm
Maverick.
not ready.
Okay.
Maverick, what would you like to do?
Throwing her
Okay.
onto the stage.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Oh,
okay.
God, I just
Breathe in and out. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. What would you like to do, Maverick?
What are the others doing right now? I just
Okay, I said Maverick go because the storyline, the thing I have right now is that Virtue and Rock go to interrogating time. At some point after Merrick asks her own personal question, she convinces someone, probably Rock, to cut off her arm.
yes. Okay.
Well, Maverick, how are you going to convince Rock Crusher to cut off your arm? I'd love to hear it. I'm sure he would too.
Maverick's gonna
Starts crying and
Look.
screaming on the ground. I don't want to be a corrosion!
shut up. She's gonna slowly turn to Rock Crusher and be like, I need you to cut off my arm.
So relaxed. So laid back.
Okay.
No, why? What's the matter? Do you feel okay? Just okay. Brings up the axe.
Like, any preference, like, weapon-wise? Just sort of like get like a bundle out and just like roll out like a full like arsenal weapons. You got this guy, you got this one. That's serrated. You probably don't want that. I think that's still some tri-blood, and it's probably not that one.
Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Where exactly on her arm did she get like injected? Sprinkle a little bit.
Well, I don't know what you mean by injected, but that little pinprick that you felt from Nux was... it was almost like... Do you know where you would get an IV in real life? Of like a little
kind
bit...
of like...
a little bit lower, I'll say, than your elbow. In that general area of like...
I've never
inner
got an
hand.
IV before. Wait, Dad.
Well...
Dad, come here.
Apparently he has.
Jordan.
Where do IVs get put?
Right there.
Right there. Fuck.
Well, they go in you.
Well, the problem is that I'm trying to see if I can save my elbow or not.
Yeah, okay, Claire just said a little under your elbow.
Oh, sorry. I was
There you go.
okay. A little under the elbow. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, but that's...
Well, it's better than above the elbow.
Yeah.
Unlike
still
the-
gonna have an
but
elbow.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
right
but
where
the
your
problem
elbow
is
bends,
that-
a little under.
Right. A little under. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to the elbow.
Oh,
What?
I'm thinking logistics.
No, it's
why?
just
Why are you
under your
getting rid of the elbow?
You don't need to get rid of the elbow. The elbow's fine.
Well, the problem is that we don't know how fast this thing spreads, and I am not taking any chances of it.
But I
In the same breath,
examine
you should
and
just take off the shoulder.
decide whether or not I could possibly save the arm above the elbow.
Roll a medicine
Well,
check.
yes. But
Anybody care to assist me on this one?
I'll assist you. Get some guidance.
Oh, huge.
For
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's
It's
fine.
soft 20.
Okay.
I'll stop and go look at Matt.
19 plus 1. How much is guidance? Is a d4?
What did you do for?
While this is going on, I was gonna look at Matt and be
Uh,
like, you feel yourself changing at all?
21.
Okay.
Do you feel anything out of the ordinary?
No, but at the same time,
I'm just asking.
I feel fine, but I don't want to not feel fine and then it be too late. So, I'm...
Maverick, do you have any, like, just what does your arm naturally look like? Describe it to us.
I'll let the garage door close really quick.
It looks like a garage door.
Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on.
Bro needs to get out of the picture as if it's not your character.
For real.
I needed to make sure if she had like any like markings or whatever. It's her arm is like it's just her regular skin tone, but normally, and I mean she has she's got a little bit of bust toned arms and
Okay,
You
little
know,
bit of tone.
no tone. Yeah. I mean, without without flexing.
Yes,
the arm,
yes.
So
Rock Crusher, her arm looks like that, akin to a very weak twink. Let's say it's definitely noticeably. The muscles are definitely smaller than on the other arm. Don't know how often you're looking at Maverick's upper arms, but it definitely seems to be a paler shade of dark red than the other. As for saving the elbow, if you get a really good roll, you could definitely save it, but if not, then you might make it worse. So you could risk it to try and save the elbow, but if you fail, then it'll mess up a bit more than if you were just cut it all off. So what you choose is up to you, but that's what you can tell from the medicine check.
Relay that to Maverick. Well,
Well-
it's kind of up to you, like how much trust you have in me to do a clean cut.
Oh, my arm. Okay.
You're not getting any better. Well, we need to make a
I-
choice.
So is it, on her upper arm? Is it like her whole upper arm?
It looks fine at the moment,
The whole upper arm. Okay.
but if I cut it wrong or if I'm slightly too low, then a bit of infection might remain. So I have to be really precise.
Why?
You have to be right next to the elbow.
I don't want to take that chance. I'd rather that it just go.
Above the elbow.
Above, like, at least a couple inches.
Okay, you could ask. You could ask Ace where he got his.
I don't have time to do that!
Who's your arm guy?
Hey, yeah, where'd you get that arm from?
Could you imagine that kind of talk? Can you imagine? You hit up Ace. Hey Ace, so that arm you have, where'd you get it?
You know any good arm guys in the area? Okay. Okay, I'll go above the elbow then.
If
Is there
you
like
miss-
is there a conveniently like bit of wood or rock for the chopping logs or something nearby?
Oh,
We could slightly push down a tombstone, just kind of use that.
Well, I prefer not to chip my axe.
that would be
hitting
disrespectful to
stone.
the dead.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It does not look. There's a very small dead tree in the corner of the graveyard.
It's gonna have to be on top of one of the tombstones.
Hmm.
You find like a sarcophagus kind of, like a big sort of square like tomb. Just
Yeah, I sent a thingy, just so you have what I'm looking at.
please place your arm on the
I
the
will place
tombstone.
my arm on the tombstone.
On the chopping block.
Because it will
Anyone
soon be its tombstone.
Anyone with healing spells, you are welcome to, stop Maverick bleeding to death after this.
All right. Okay. I'm just gonna. I want to clear this up. Are you guys imagining this is done directly after we're finished interrogating the guy, or was it like you pulled Brock away?
After interrogating the guy, because I asked the guy about, like, hey, how long does this thing spread? And so that's why she was like, get my arm off me body.
Off me body.
Okay. Then.
Arr.
Uh.
Oh god, it's already spread to her brain.
Oh,
God, it's too late.
I'm going to
Turning it for-
if I die, I'm
for-
going to if I die, I'm going to come back from the dead and haunt you until you die.
Please,
worst
I do
part
not
is I
need
think-
any more spirits.
The worst part is
Not
I'd be the
you,
only one
him.
to see it.
What do you mean? I'm cutting off your arm for you.
Speaking of which, are you ready?
Yes.
Can you
I
roll a
suppose,
survival check?
Virtue will prepare a cure wounds.
I'm rolling a survival check.
Yes. You are the
But
one.
I
And
could've-
survival check
Okay.
and roll for damage on your sword.
So cold by
What am I
Arvel.
guidance? Yeah. Could I?
you get the stupid guidance.
It's one of you like hold her arm down.
Otto, as
Okay.
you see Rock Crusher, or I guess Virtue, holding down Maverick's arm, whoever, Maverick thrashing around, trying a little bit, you see someone, a spirit, obviously, because of the teal color, come up from out of the ground, looking over everyone and sort of, he's like, "Hey, this is my grave here!" Though no one can hear him, but you can definitely.
We're busy. The guidance wouldn't go amiss as well.
You get the guidance. You get the stupid guidance. And I'm laying perfectly still, so if you missed this, I swear to God!
Not unless you get an at one.
I do have proficiency in survival of a +6, which is like pretty good. So, here we go. Okay, it's pretty good. It's a 18 plus a D4 is a soft 20.
Okay. Describe how you're gonna cut off Maverick's arm.
Okay. I'll have my axe off. Yeah. Okay, you might want to like close your eyes with something for this. Okay, I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna count down from 3.
Oh,
Count!
count!
1,
Count for the hook!
2, and then I'm just gonna cut it off before I get to 3. It's like pulling a tooth.
I love to imagine that as she's like yelling stop, the second stop leaves her mouth just huh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like bring it down like full force.
Roll for damage.
I'm not gonna use my axe because that also deals necrotic damage, which might like sort of fuck this up a little bit. So I'm just gonna use
It'll help numb the pain. You know?
I'm just gonna. What have I got? Yeah. I've got a regular grey axe. I'll use that.
Oh, great axe. God damn. At least you know it'll be clean.
It's a chopping weapon, you know.
That is true. I'm just like two-handed, boom, right now.
Alright, that would be 19 damage.
Okay, Maverick. You take 19 damage as you immediately feel the stinging, burning feeling, because, you know, you can't feel actual being burnt that much, but it is a feeling that you've never felt before. You can almost feel it in slow motion as it slowly cuts away. It is, thankfully, a clean chop, and it seems to have cut off the entirety of this pale skin of yours. But you sort of, without that weight of, like, virtue holding you onto the tombstone, you sort of fall to your knees off of it as blood starts spewing out profusely from your now open wound.
Your wounds. I prepared.
I'm gonna quickly just use a weapon just to burn the arm.
Whoa! I was already preparing to cure wounds. I already had prepared.
Like to cauterize the.
No, burn the chopped off arm that's full of.
Oh.
Because you saw like last time, they sort of like turn into blobs and burrow into the ground to disappear.
All right. Do I?
Yes, you can roll for your healing. And
Yay.
Rock Crusher, as you pick up the arm, you start to feel the finger sort of wriggling around, trying to.
I'm not picking it up.
Well, then you definitely see the arm wriggling on top of like a worm that just got detached.
You get 17 hit points back, so you technically only took 2 damage.
Could I get a dex save from the severed arm?
Yeah, totally. I'll do it with. Let me do a disadvantage.
It's a nat 20.
My arm moving!
I got a 3.
Alright, that fails.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
Alright, the arm takes 19 fire damage as well.
As you are burning away at this arm, sort of similar to like the Thing from the Addams Family, you see it sort of get up and use its fingers to start trying to crawl around as it's being burnt, and you do successfully burn it all the way down to nothing but ash.
Oh, you mean like the crawly hand? You said the Thing.
Yeah.
I thought meant like the movie The Thing. Of, like,
Yeah,
No,
that was
no.
my first thought too.
I said
God,
the Thing
is it
from
movie?
Addams Family.
Yeah. She's like blocking Maverick's view of it.
Maverick, your bleeding has successfully stopped, by the way, just so you know. Though you can still feel the pain, even though it's all over.
How you feeling?
Harmless.
Yeah, I know you are. It's alright, guys. Don't worry. She's armless.
That was a really funny.
Armless. Good. It's a pun. Okay, I use humor as the coping mechanism. It's a very traumatic experience for me as well.
Elena,
Really? I really thought you would have enjoyed.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
It's one thing doing it like when you're fighting. It's another thing like just cutting your friend's arm off.
Well, I'm your friend.
Okay, acquaintance, co-worker.
Okay, can we quit bickering for 2 seconds? Thank you. Virtue, what'd you say?
I said that Elena took Diamond.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh.
I don't think we really have a idea on where, so...
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Or, no, not for you, generally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Silence voice in the sky.
My bad, bro.
It's okay, dude, don't worry. So, order of priorities here, then, because... Even if we go and, like, do something, we find... not Virtue, that's you. Find Elena. We're kind of, like, at this point, 3.5 people.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, you have one arm. What can you, like...
Excuse me.
In the
I'm
house.
still a whole person.
Partial person.
3 3/4. So yeah, fine, okay.
I don't
Should
know.
our first priority be getting a new arm? Or finding someone who can regrow an arm?
Regrow an. Okay, that's not how the body works.
There are spells that can do that, but
I was gonna say, this magic spell's literally called regrowth.
Look at that.
Actually.
Literally a spell for that.
What are we?
His one level in
Design.
Bard, he knows that it exists.
Hey, I went to business school.
Yes.
I don't know where. Claire.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to ask this, but I don't think. I asked Ari too. Does this guy that we were interrogating? Did he have any idea where Elena would have took kids?
Wait, I think I did ask this, and I think I just didn't tell you. Wait a minute.
How fucking dare you?
Did you ask me?
Now I have to check, right?
We have
Oh,
Claire
wait,
right here.
I hadn't asked. I had asked something else, and
How
yeah,
dare
no.
you?
So, you didn't ask me. You know what? It was you were the one interrogating. Why was I asking the question? Wait a minute.
Because you were already asking her stuff, so I just asked if you could put that in there, and you're like, yeah, sure.
I think I
Yeah,
forgot.
sure,
because-
my ass.
I think I forgot because of the fact I hadn't gotten a response from Claire for like a day, so I kind of
Whoa!
blew my mind.
No. Okay, bit of a drive-by. What the hell? Yes.
You always do drive-bys.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have the answer now, please?
You can, as long as you roll a persuasion or intimidation check.
I would love to.
That's probably be an intimidation.
Should I roll intimidation for the shits and giggles?
Might as
Which one's
well.
better?
You're here.
Guidance.
Guidance. Yay! Let's go. Okay, wait. That's actually not that bad. Let me add on the
Maverick, I never
guy's
asked. Are
guns
you right or
book.
left-handed?
That's actually a good question.
I didn't actually.
You can. Well, I didn't tell you which arm got cut off, and so, which one?
She gonna swap it up
I
on
know
you?
which arm got cut off. Are you right or left-handed, Maverick?
But to pull the same thing you did to Otto.
Roll the dice for it.
You know what? Yeah, I'll roll a dice. She read
So
it.
21
Roll a-
on intimidation.
Okay. Roll a d20.
I'm gonna.
10 or lower is right. 11 or higher is left.
Okay, I was gonna roll a d6 and be like even, right.
Oh, that works.
Odd,
That works as well. Whichever one you prefer.
You could just decrease it even more. Just roll a d4, or flip a coin.
She's left-handed.
Roll a d2.
Left-handed, you say?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it was her left arm that got cut off.
Would you believe me if you're correct? Your left arm got cut off.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, okay, so you are kind of useless.
How we will play this out is you will need to spend either like 2 short rests or a full long rest relearning how to live with your right arm, but until then all of your attacks have disadvantage on them.
Oh god, just putting it more.
God, oh my
I mean,
god.
it makes sense. It's pretty fair.
Yeah, and also,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we didn't implement this when Otto was struggling, because I think Otto was partially blinded, and I think one of their arms they couldn't use.
Well, lucky for you, I'm present now. So you could either split it up to 2 short rests or a full long rest. However, that full long rest, you will not regain your abilities back because you'll be focused on training again. A full 8 hours of training.
How long are short rests again?
They're like 30
They're
minutes to
usually
an
4
hour.
hours? 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I can probably do the short rests then.
You just have to, y'all have to remember to take short rests, and then you have to tell me when you are going to start training, because I won't choose it for you.
Okay, so
Or we could just go try and find someone who sells prosthetic limbs.
That as well.
That's expensive as hell. You really think we got the money for that?
Maybe, yeah.
No.
Virtue.
so it's like
Well,
Yes.
we could always just sell ourselves.
You think about what
I
you
don't
want to
mean
do
like that,
with your newfound disadvantage. Virtue, as everyone is figuring out what to do with Maverick now that their dominant hand is cut off, you feel Lilith sort of float over next to you and place one of her 5 little arms on your shoulder and look over to you, quietly saying, quite enough to where the others could hear if they wanted to, but just to you, going, "If it would make you feel better, I could go search for her."
You good?
Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate that.
Okay. You wouldn't be able to call me back easily as I'll be too far away, but I'll be sure to be back within the next few hours, I promise. I'm sure she's okay.
Oh, my scarab.
I can only hope.
She gives you a little nod, and then you see her sort of float away ever so slightly, still looking at you before whizzing off and almost at the speed of light, just leaving your vision to the rest of the house.
I did, however, get a 21 on my intimidation.
You did. So, back a little bit of ways, which I'll let you decide what you want to do with the club man after you have interrogated him. Virtue, you remember him saying something like, all of the leaders should be focused on that big shipment going into the Spades. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure if they're going anywhere, it would be there, that or the capital. That's what he said.
Is that the one I knocked out?
The one that, yes, you knocked out and were interrogating.
Yeah, I killed his buddy.
Speaking of which, what do you want to do with this man after you're done interrogating him?
He has seen our faces.
He knows who I am.
I mean, no
I
witnesses,
don't
guys.
want to say it first, because then, But,
Please, man, I have a family.
oh, please, everyone's got a family. That's how it works.
It's not our fault you had a family.
Yeah, no, we didn't make you have kids, did we? Like a wingman.
My mom.
I didn't say marry this
My
woman.
mom, she can't live without me. She's sick.
Sick as fuck.
Rock Crusher? I
sorry,
will-
not the time.
No.
I will
My
dig
bad.
up my infected arm and throw it at you.
You
Let's
have no
do
infected
that.
arm. Your infected arm is now a black smear over there. It's been incinerated. But
Virtue,
I get what you're saying. Okay, I'll stop.
Virtue is going to take out their dagger, and press it to the guy's throat. See, and what I'm going to say is, I will let you go. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, knows that I am here, knows of what happened today, beyond Elena, then I will hunt you down and gut you like a fish. You got it?
Can you make an intimidation check?
Yippee! Ooh!
Another 20?
It's gonna be a 24. It was a 19. It was one off, and that's.
Okay. I promise. Not a word.
Are there any, like, rats about, or birds or something in the graveyard?
You know, I'll have you make a perception check just to see if there are. Gotta get
8.
back. There's one rat, but it's dead.
Shit.
What are you gonna do with the rat?
It doesn't matter. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Now I'm worried. Anyway, I'm guessing we had him restrained. So Virtue is then going to take that same dagger to cut his restraints.
As soon as you cut his restraints, you see him use his arms and fling them to his side to sort of help him get off the ground, and he immediately starts sprinting out of the graveyard.
I try and throw a javelin through the back of his neck.
Oh my god!
Roll to hit.
Hey, you know, he's gonna stay quiet until someone else puts a knife to his throat.
Maverick doesn't have to stop him.
31.
31 does hit. Roll damage.
I would hope so. 16. That's a max damage roll.
Oh.
16 is enough to kill him. How would you like to kill him?
Just gonna like pull the javelin out my back, just like slowly as he's running away, and just like, sorry guys, just overarm, just lob it, just like.
For the
Watch it.
record, Virtue
Watch it,
tried.
Just sort of like clips him on the side of the neck, and just he sort of falls over, and just a little spray of blood coming out.
Jesus.
Just like,
You hear someone, random person, farther down the Shearblade sector go, "Whoa, what's that?"
And we need to dip.
Virtue's gonna turn invisible. And
Yeah, same. Invisible. We're dipping. I'm leaving.
Maverick is gonna just like slowly look at Rock Crusher, just glare at him.
Oh wait, Maverick doesn't have invisibility.
he was gonna tell. He was gonna tell anyway.
Maverick
Yeah,
feels an
now they know
invisible
where we are.
person grab Maverick.
No, no one knows where we are.
How are you turning
Getting-
invisible?
Maverick is just getting dragged by.
Remember my
Virtue,
I had a the creature feature. Wait, no, the
Oh,
Creature.
Frankenstein.
Creature. What the? Is this a villain of the week?
Frank-
What's going on?
Frankenstein's in this
no.
episode. Holy shit.
Where is
Whoa.
it? Where's the shit? Wait.
Nosferatu.
I had my spells. I have invisibility now that I'm a cleric
My spells.
of trickery.
I'm
So I
doing
can
all of
turn
this like sort
myself
of like
invisible.
back to basics just because I haven't been paying attention for too long. Otto, how are you turning invisible? Or I guess just say, how are all of you getting out and where are you going?
Yeah, like, where are we going first before I decide how I'm gonna get there?
I
Well,
imagine.
actually, before I do that, is the church within 500 feet?
Yes,
Okay.
it definitely is.
Oh wow, then I might change my answer as well.
Yeah, because I was thinking, Maverick is arguing that Virtue is gonna go and Dimension Door with Maverick and track her for.
I was probably gonna like look a Rock Crusher. A door is gonna like open and Auto might motion Rock Crusher to come along.
Fine.
Since you have your roleplay flavor, I imagine Virtue's is like Mist. I don't know.
Okay.
I like the idea.
That mist is pretty cool.
Virtue grabs onto Maverick and both of them turn into a pile of mists, and Otto pulls out an ender pearl and spawns a door on the ground and pushes Rock Crusher through. Or I guess if Rock Crusher willingly would like to go.
Rock Crusher would willingly like
before-
to go.
Nice, sorry.
Before Rock Crusher comes through, like, Maverick's gonna turn and look at Virtue and just like, I think I'm going to strangle him in my sleep. Or in his sleep. I don't know.
With one arm.
Okay.
With one arm.
Okay, Virtue is about to say, I think that'd be hard with one hand.
I'll manage it.
I have a very thick neck.
That's what she said. Anyways, you
Incredibly well muscled as well.
because you both have been to the church before, you would know where it is and how far away it was because you were there before you came to the graveyard. So you're just going back. Both of you, I guess all four of you, teleport your way into the church and slam hard onto the ground as daintily or as heavy as you want to go. You can decide. And it seems to be the exact same as normal. There isn't anyone in the church. It is still very late at night, I should say, because you were told to go to the graveyard around midnight, so it's about 1 in the morning right now. But you see, sort of like crouching down, Creed is looking at a bench as a flying broom is like wiping away dust off of some of the church benches. And as you all show up randomly into the church, he goes, "Oh, back so soon. I mean, I'm just joking. I enjoy your presence forever and always, Firestarters. What brings you back to the church this soon?" He says as he stands back up and turns back around. "And without a limb."
Long story.
We had a few surprises at the graveyard.
Well, actually, it's not a very long story. But it's not really my story.
Virtue's just gonna go and sit down on a bench and question their life.
Right. So I'm assuming you all need a place to stay for the night.
That would be very appreciated.
Sleep.
Of course. Well, make yourselves at home. What mine is yours, Firestarters. If you need me, I'll be in the ritual room behind the statues.
Alright.
As he takes his leave, what would you all like to do?
I think we should discuss what our plans are for the morning then.
Out of character for a hot moment. Weren't we also supposed to get our prize from Creed?
Yeah, where's my fucking money?
I forgot if
and
we
then there
were
was
told
something-
this or if we were going to be given it when we came back here.
Because if it's money, we can use it to buy a new one.
The present is a new art.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa.
And then I wanted to. There was something that I did want to ask Creed, but it's not like.
I mean, he's just in the other room, so
Yeah.
you could do whatever you wish right now.
I think first thing in the morning, we need to go try and do a little bit of stocking up on supplies, finding a new arm.
Can you stop talking about my
Oh, what
severed arm?
You just want to have no arm forever? You just want no
I
arm?
don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay,
Hold one
you
arm,
two-
Maverick. So we're going to start calling
Okay,
you.
hold up,
Maverick,
you
one
two.
arm.
Guys, please, hold up, relax. Look, as much as it might be a
Rock
touchy
stabilized?
subject about talking about the arm, it is something we have to realize. We have to get you a new arm. Unless that wasn't your dominant arm. Was it?
It was.
So, it has to be spoken about. I get it's a sore subject, but everybody's going to have their sore subjects. But this is important. And as Otto's like kind of waved them off a little bit, hoping they're going to stop arguing about this now, is going to look to Virtue and be like, Virtue, are you okay? Do you have any thoughts right now?
I'm fine.
Do you just want a moment?
Why don't you go and check with Creed what we got in return for that task?
Alright. You like gonna look back to Rock Crusher and be like Maverick and be like, alright, I need you two to try not to give Virtue a headache and just come up with a plan. I'll see you two in a minute. And we'd probably start walking to the back.
Okay.
We gotta go shop.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I need rest.
Yeah.
That's
Otto.
what I need.
Yes.
You go back into the ritual room, and it seems that Creed hasn't started to work on anything else yet because you did go back to him very quickly after he left. What are you going to say?
Probably knocking to make sure Creed knows that I've like walked in and be like, hey Creed.
Hello, Otto. Well, how can I help you?
We were informed that after finishing our task that our reward would have been left with you.
Ah, yes, your reward. I do have it, but I would need all of your helps to get it. It shouldn't be deadly, but the more hands, the better.
Okay. If you will just give
Shut
me a
up.
moment.
Take your time.
Before I go back over there, because they're probably going to ask questions, can I ask what it is?
Lockwood had me place your items in a place he knew nowhere else would dare to get to. A place that only I have access to. But once you're there, it's quite difficult to get out by yourself. Not in a deadly way, but more of to keep each other sane. You all sane.
Okay.
Oh, putting Virtue in a room that questions their sanity? Oh, God.
Yeah, I
Hard time keeping ourselves sane at the moment.
I was right now thinking, like, is this a good idea to do now? Alright, thank you. I'll go inform them to see if they want to do it now or later. As it's late.
Of course, I understand. I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, and Otto's gonna, like, give a small nod, even though Creed can't fucking see. And
Still polite.
start walking back to the group, kind of like how do you go about this? So, how do I start this? We have to go somewhere to get our reward. However, it's better with all of us to quote-unquote keep us sane.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't want to do it tonight.
No.
How do you guys want to go about it? Because I know we were talking about going to the shop and getting things that we need. Is this something we want to do in the morning instead of shopping, or is this something we might want to do after we've done a bit of a supply run and then going?
Could mention where it is.
It's just somewhere only he can access.
Well, let's Vegas. Oh, that's cool as hell. What is that? That's a T-Rex riding a shark. What the heck? Damn, that's cool as fuck.
I love how Rock Crushers got Vegas, and then goes from that's vague. Oh, that's cool as fuck.
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
That's
I'll
fine.
send it to you too, Claire.
Thank you.
I was trying to keep a straight face as I was explaining because I had the chat open, and I just see it. I'm like, don't laugh, don't laugh. It's
Damn,
just not the time.
he got guns on him. Is you LGBT? Because your gun pink.
Yeah. But what do you guys want to do?
Did they say there would be like any sort of fighting involved going to this place?
It was alluded to. I wouldn't say that there was. He didn't say directly fighting, but there are sanities involved. I don't know if we'll be fighting.
Okay, so theoretically we could go and do that. Then if the reward is money, we use that money to go and buy an arm.
Mm-hmm.
That is a...
Or we risk it and we go
well
try and buy an arm. And then see how much it costs if we can afford it, we get one. Then we go do the thing with Maverick restored to their full capabilities.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no matter how we do it, whether we do a place first or if we do shopping, we'll still have both of them no matter what.
Yeah, it's just whether we can afford.
Yes.
How much money
You
do we all
stop
have?
saying on, please.
A limb. A replacement. Okay.
Maverick, yeah, but I say, would you like us to say prosthetic?
Anything but arm. Prosthetic is better.
Okay.
Please, I don't...
Okay.
How much money do we have?
Give me a moment.
I've got 153.
149.
Okay, it's about 300 there then.
I have to add up what I have. Because it's whatever's on my old sheet. Didn't put in the docs.
You fool.
I have 30 gold.
Okay, it's like 330.
Where's my old sheet? I didn't delete it, did I? No, I did not. I have 300. Nope.
300.
310. No, 318. 8 silver, 9 copper. I should probably put that in my docs now that I'm looking at it.
Where you got all that fucking money from?
I've always had this money.
Alright, so we've got about 600 gold. Maybe like 630, 620. Actually, we can afford a prosthetic with that. It's a lot of money.
I'm aware.
Okay, so I propose then we go shopping first.
Mm-hmm.
Creed thing after.
Okay.
Are we all in agreement?
Yes, I would like a functioning limb.
Virtue?
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, who all is gonna go out shopping?
All of us, I guess. After sleeping, of course.
Yeah, after sleeping. But
You're
yeah.
gonna sleep, go shopping, then go get your reward?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. Sounds good. You all can take a long rest.
Yeah.
Before we sleep, I wanted to go ask Creed.
Go for it. Everyone else can take their long rest, but you entered the room and you see that Creed is he's sitting with his legs crossed in front of one of the runes that's in the very middle of the room.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay. He doesn't look up to you, but you know that he doesn't need to see to know that you're there. So what would you like to say?
You said before that you knew my parents.
And if I did?
Not thinking. I believe you said before that they didn't have a good relationship with my grandparents. Or whatever, I just want to understand that more.
Your godfather.
Godfather. Okay.
His name was Harper, wasn't it?
Oh, wait, I'm forgetting. Wait. Yes. I was totally forgetting the names. Yes, that was his name.
I don't want to ruin any image that you have of him in his head, but let's just say that he has not been taking the death of his son very well, nor the death of his wife very well either. And he has traveled his way from the Starblades to here quite a lot of times. I won't disrespect what he told me. He told me that all in confidence. But let's just say that what he's willing to do to avenge his son is stuff which you should not take lightly, and your parents have taken note of.
I'm an adult. Do they think I can't handle it? Whatever it is.
Well, your parents definitely don't think that you would handle it, and frankly, I don't want the wrath of 2 Torchblades on my hands with everything else. If you wish, I can lead you in the right direction to figuring out what really happened to your friend and your godfather. But I won't do it for you.
I just need guidance. I don't have a lot of that right now.
You're on the right path, Maverick. Choosing to come to a city like this is not something that I have not noticed. I think what you need to focus on is learning to trust yourself. If you're going to do something, do it with pride. Like someone like Rockcrusher would. Even the biggest mistakes always end out in his favor, don't they? We all have prophecies, but it's what we do before them that distinguishes what happens after. And if you sit around and cower and do nothing, then you're not going to get anywhere after the prophecy's been fulfilled. And I understand that's vague, but everyone knows what would happen to someone if they found out their future. trying to change it in every way they possibly can just for it to end even worse than before. Your godfather should know.
Okay. You said he was here? Or am I misinterpreting?
He was here, the Church of Spirit Wind. But he did not like my advice and thought that I was being a useless representative. And so, on his own, he decided to go down to meet with Omega himself. Bargain for his son's return.
Okay. Oh. Thank you.
I'm sorry about your arm, by the way. I'm sure there was a reason behind it.
Better than death.
We can all say so. Get some rest, Maverick. You need it.
Yes, I do. Have a good night, then.
You too, Maverick.
I'm gonna leave him. Just gonna go find somewhere to pass out.
Okay. Let me DM something to a certain someone.
Ooh.
Oh. Assuming that it was Victoria.
You could take your.
Way how you figure out you got DM'd.
Oh. You got
No,
your.
I just totally
get your long
forgot I
rest.
messaged Claire something, so then when I saw her message pop up, I was like, oh. Like, oh, wait, I asked for this.
Okay. Rise and shine, people. We're going shopping. So, what all are you looking for? What are you out here to buy?
Wait, do I get a long
Yes,
rest,
you do. You
right?
do.
Yeah, okay. Slay. Okay.
Just so that we're looking for an item, a shop that would sell curiosities and curios.
Okay, I would like all of you to roll an investigation check.
Yay. I love, oh my. Okay.
25.
Okay.
That
It's
would
like the third 19 I've got this.
Roll your.
15.
Okay.
I got a nat 20, but with my additive, that is a 20.
Oh shit. Look at that.
I know, that's why I was like, oh, why?
I know that auto is gone for now, but that was okay. Most of you passed, so you all successfully find a shop that is from a traveling merchant of sorts. It's very jarring compared to the rest of the doomy and gloomy section of Vows. It seems to be called Geyser's Apparel from the Mountain Blades.
Well, that seems like somewhere that would have a prosthetic arm.
Okay. Problem is learning to use it. Suppose.
It's magical. It just sort of cooks to you, and you can use it.
So we're going into the store, correct?
Oh yes.
You enter this...
Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. You enter the store and see something very akin to a temporary blacksmith's hut. You can definitely hear noises coming from behind the counter, though you can't see it. And you just see, like, okay, right here, going right there afterwards. And it seems that this person has not noticed that you are in yet.
Is there like a display for certain things that are already made, or is it only customs?
There seems to be a few displays, but most of the things that are displayed are, pieces of armor, weaponry, not very fancy, but there definitely aren't any prosthetic arms just lying around.
Is there a bell on the counter?
There is.
Ring! Ring, ring!
I've returned to my bed.
It's okay. I'm poking a bell.
Oh, great. What have I missed besides her poking a bell?
They found a place that they think might give them a prosthetic arm. You
Nice.
Ring the bell, and you see from behind the counter someone's head poke up ever so slightly above the counter. Not by much. You see that this is a halfling of sorts with very, very long pigtails, as she kind of goes, "Oh, there are people in here! My bad. And you see her sort of like brace herself and then jump up onto the counter to be eye level with all of you. "What can I help you? What are you doing here? And guys, there's trinkets and what's not. That's mostly what people get here anyways."
Can you make a prosthetic arm?
She's just going to bring Maverick off to the side and then show that she's missing an arm.
"Oh my guardians, what happened to you? I'm sorry, if you were born with that, that's okay. Oh my gosh, I'm being so rude."
No, it's quite recent.
Just slow pat on Maverick's back.
Touchy subject, I understand. You're just looking for a normal prosthetic? I did it all the time back in the Mountain Blades until they, crashed and burned, whatever the fuck happened out there.
Just gonna, look away for a second. Just what to do.
Possibly one that would feel very familiar to the old one, because this is a recent development, and learning a whole prosthetic arm in our current situation would be a little on the dangerous side.
I understand. This city has a lot of dangerous people. I've only been here for a few days, and I know that. Do you mind, lass? Can I see you?
Yes. Hold the little stuff out.
Little stuff.
The little stubby arm.
You see that this person who you're assuming is this geyser person pulls out these glasses and puts them on, magnifying their eyes way bigger than normal, and it's way too big for her face, but she gets real close and personal with your arm and says, "Oh, you're lucky. This was a clean cut, very clean cut, and healed very, very well. With a few coiner there, I can get you back one working order, but it won't look pretty, but with as much ready money that you're willing to pay, I could make it a little more gorgeous for you. Whatever you want. I'm a very, very skilled architect and builder. It works for arms too, trust me."
How much would it cost just to have a functioning one?
"How much do you have?"
Well, name price.
A price? You folks look pretty well off, don't ya? Not used to kinds like you, bulky, dragon, goat person. You're not from around here, aren't ya?
Are you profiling us?
Oh, me? I would never do such a thing. I'm just looking to see what sort of vibe you guys going on here. I'd say, for a functioning one, not a pretty one, I'd say 200 gold pieces.
And a pretty one?
Well, you're trying to make your arm look like normal or look just, appealing to the eye?
I mean, appealing?
Yeah.
Appealing.
Appealing to the eye. Looking for any magic in it?
I was going to say, yeah, what about like an upgraded one? What about something that enhanced it?
Oh, that does sound nice. I'm not against it.
How about what would be the price for one that isn't exactly pretty but has an enhancement, and then one that is pretty?
Could you just have like a selection or something with price tags we could just have a look at instead of like...
Aye, lad, no one here can read. It wouldn't even matter if I had one.
We can read.
Yes, I can definitely read.
Well, I don't have one for the general public now. I'd say for one that just looks appealing to the eye, I'd give it another 100. But if you're looking for another ability there, not my forte, we could say. So I would probably need maybe about 200, 300 more on top of the original price,
Yeah, maybe about, say, 500.
In total or added on, lad?
It doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to. It just needs to work.
200 for just a regular, normal, plain-looking, functional arm.
Sounds about right.
And then an additional 200 to 300, so 500 to 600 for one that does stuff.
He's not gonna be out there shooting lasers and casting spells and whatnot, but I could possibly give you some sort of enhancement from it.
What's a laser?
Oh, lad, you gotta get out of this town.
When you excite photons to a certain level.
So what will it be for you?
Allow me to confer with my partners.
What
do we think? What do we want to do?
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I was going to say like friends, but co-workers doesn't sound right.
If you're in a polyamorous relationship, it's okay. Just say so.
Absolutely not.
No. It's nothing like that.
Young love, she says as she jumps off the counter.
I would not go anywhere near his genitals.
Genitals.
Not, you know what?
Embarrassing.
But
first of all, I'm like deeply hurt by that. I'm very.
Virtue is just has their hands in their face now.
Okay. Back to the topic of the.
You didn't have to gip. Okay, just saying.
Back into the prosthetic.
Okay.
Pricing.
Yes. We're in a little huddle. Doing a little,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would trust the new ability because we don't know what it would do or if it would even benefit her.
You can just ask what this new ability is.
We could.
You can't you're not gonna buy something without knowing what it does. It might be like your new ability is.
Yeah, but it's also not her forte.
Like it's got like a vending machine in it or something.
Say perhaps something that could enhance. Perhaps. But this is my arm that we are talking about.
And our money.
You welcome, by the way.
And I was going to suggest, what if it was something that could already enhance my fire-ness?
Well, we'd have to ask.
Yeah, that was the kind of the idea of that.
I also could, to interject here, it is a piece of machinery, so we could spend the 200 now for the plain arm and upgrade it later. But right now, our most crucial thing is the fact that you need an arm.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't know when we're going to need money again.
And we could possibly go to someone else with more of a forte who can give you more of an upgrade.
Question, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
In the context of these sort of like prosthetic limbs, are they like magical creations? Because I know you have to sort of like some ones you have to attune to. Or are they like purely mechanical things like?
If you are
Full Metal Alchemist like auto mail thing.
If you are not looking for an enhanced ability, it will just be mechanical. It would be something that sticks to your arm and then wraps around your shoulder to keep it in place, with something to attach to the base so that you could control the fingers like normal. It doesn't just magically attach. It's something that you would have to put on manually.
But does it provide like full dexterity like it was a regular arm?
It should if it's made correctly, yes.
There is an item, or prosthetic limb, which is just as a wondrous item, which I think implies it's magical in like the items.
I think it may be magical in the sense that like normally if you had if you just had like a thing that you just slapped on, it would be just like a stump that you just flop around. Or if it was like cybernetically done, it would be connected to your nerves, so maybe it magically connects to your nerves, so you're able to control things as normal, but it isn't something you attune to.
It says like it can be attached or detached as an action, and it can't be removed against your will, which I think would imply like a sort of magical connection. If you
It
can't,
would,
like,
yes.
tear it off a person, like you got just a general prosthetic. And does it look like an arm, or is it just like a bit of like metal with some pulleys in it?
Depends on how much you're willing to pay.
I don't think an arm is the kind of thing you sort of scrimp on.
You guys are...
I'm just gonna look back at the halfling woman. Like, would this be one of the arms that would be magically attached, or would that be the attunement? The fancy extra 200.
For 350, I'll make it an attachable one that isn't just something that attaches to your shoulder.
And what would the one that grants extra abilities do? What kind of abilities are we talking here?
Well, in the past, I've made fingers shoot out like darts. Sometimes someone, a random person, wanted a wrist to come out and a rope to appear. There's a little pulley system. I've no idea what they use that for. There's another person that wanted a, what is it, a butt plug or something like that to come out of the palm? Something like that.
What?
These guys freak you too. The rope would be, you could do like a scorpion thing. You know, the gladiator scorpion.
I personally think we could probably skip on the special ability.
Yeah. Those sound kind of silly.
No, thank you. Not my taste.
Okay, so 300 gold.
I just need a perfectly functional arm. Nothing. I don't think it needs to be fancy.
As they said, 350. So.
Well, you might as well get a fancy one as your arm.
But.
Let's get the one that magically attaches so that it can be like your normal arm and you don't have to have a large learning curve.
Okay.
And because it is your dominant hand, it should be one that you can use as if it was your original hand.
I'm thinking like Winter Soldier arm here.
I understand.
We can skip on the prettiness, and then later on we can, when we're in more of a comfortable situation, we can make it that it's nice and pretty for you. Or maybe I could even make it look nice with some cloth.
So what'll it be, fellas?
Just
Magically attaching average-looking arm. Yeah?
Yes.
Sir. Yes.
Okay, yes.
Alright, 400 gold.
Oh, okay, you said
Wait a minute.
350.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Take it or leave it, fellas.
How about if I threw in
what if we just find someone else to do it?
How many armed people do you know?
I don't know, but it shouldn't be.
Okay, no, we're gonna have to sort of. Okay, how about I give you this painting of a goblin as well? We may call it 350. It's very nice paint. It's very nice painting. This is one of my prized possessions. I really don't want to get rid of this painting.
Make a persuasion check.
Guidance.
You got this, buddy.
Persuasion.
I heard it's a very vintage one. To help with advantage.
Okay, that was a good roll. 23.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, 350 in the goblin painting.
Okay, Otto, pay the woman.
I don't have 350. You're gonna have to come in on this.
I did. Here's my painting.
I don't have enough.
Virtue, please.
Okay, I'm gonna throw in 100.
I thought we discussed.
Yes, we did, but I'm giving you my painting for this.
Boy, you better throw in your fucking money.
I want to say
throwing in
I only
throwing
have
in
30
100.
gold on me.
I'm throwing in 100.
I was the one with 30 gold. I don't know why y'all are looking at me.
I don't know. Like, I understood that I still have to throw in gold, but you better throw in 100. The fuck?
You put in 100. Maverick
That's
put in
one.
100.
I put in 50.
Okay. And then I find.
Do you have 50 gold?
I thought you said you had 30.
I know. I only had 30. I can't do 50. Y'all, I don't know why y'all looking at me.
Otto, if you could do
I broke.
150, I'll do 100 and my painting. Maverick, you do 100. You're broke as fuck.
Y'all
Yeah,
took my
you can
gold
do
from
that.
me. Y'all have my gold. This 30 I
have
found.
my gold.
Okay, I have none of your gold. I have none of your
I know.
gold. This
I
is
know.
all
I
my
know.
gold.
You're fine.
I gave Rock
Okay,
Crusher 100 of my gold. That's why I have the gold I have now, because I didn't trust Rock Crusher to even back my gold. So I only gave Rock Crusher 100 when he went shopping for us.
Okay. That was like genuinely about a year ago.
I'm fully aware. That's the point.
I'm still
Um,
broke from that year ago. Okay.
Is there anything else cool looking in the shop? Maybe we do like a sort of multi-buy deal.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
I want to make that investigation check as well, because I want to see what's
Is there a better sword? Is there
that
a
is-
sword?
That's 23.
Okay, Maverick, make a investigation check.
17. I want like a sword or something or a shield.
I'm looking
Sword or
for
shield.
I got
magical,
a
like,
nickel coin.
items of clothing, weapons, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
if I
specifically
want-
looking for something that's like a rapier or a scimitar.
Well, not necessarily weapons, actually. I'm pretty good with weapons.
Yeah, if,
Maybe, like,
if I'm looking for a
magical
shield,
clothing.
it's-
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if I'm looking for a shield, it's just gonna be a shield that's like better than what I already have, and then for the scimitar, or I just need a better scimitar or rapier.
Do you have a... Is it a normal shield and then a +1 scimitar? Or is it just a normal scimitar?
I have a normal scimitar. I have 2 normal scimitars that they gave me, and then I have my broken +2 rapier, and I just have a +1 shield. So I'm just if there happens to be something better, maybe even an anime.
It seems as-
Mhm.
To go one at a time, Maverick, it seems that there are the proper tools to fix your rapier, if that is something that desires you. Rock Crusher,
Okay.
you can tell that it doesn't seem like there's anything inherently very magical, but there are definitely some interesting trinkets that you've never seen before. Like this, it's a box, or like it looks like it's a metal box that has 2 holes at the top and a lever on the side. It looks like you put something in it and then put down the lever, and then like it'll pop out as something like that. And then you also see that there's like this circular thing that has a glass cup where you can pour liquid out from above down into it, and it seems it'll like make it hotter or something like that. Trinkets like that, which aren't necessarily really helpful to you, but they're there.
I also made my roll if you want to hear it.
What is your roll, Otto?
I had gotten a natural 20 and I have a +5 investigation, so it's 25 in
Look
total.
at that. Are you looking for anything specific?
If there's anything better than my shield, that would be nice. It's a +2.
A +2 shield?
Yeah.
Not better than a +2 shield.
Okay, then if there's nothing else, I'll probably just look around to see if there's anything else that piques my interest.
Can I ask the shopkeeper?
Have you? Yes, continue. Sorry.
How much does the toolkit to fix her sword cost?
Well, cause you're giving me so much money already, add in another 25 and I'll fix your weapon up for you.
You'll just fix it up?
Well, let's see the damage now.
It's just the tip of it.
Oh, I can do that for an extra.
Pull out the. How much did you say?
25 extra.
Okay, I'll throw that.
Out of character, she keeps upcharging us. Like, she went from 20 to now 25. Like,
no, I think she said 25 originally.
I heard 20.
No, yeah. I heard 25 originally.
5.
All right. So who is going to be giving how much money? You have a 375 gold plus the goblin painting. Cough it up.
I thought we already did that. Because I subtracted what I was giving.
150 from you,
Yeah.
and then 200 from the rest. And then,
I'm
250 or 225.
I'm giving 125.
Oh, yes, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Buy 100 pieces.
Sounds good.
Well,
Maverick,
scared the shit out of me.
she takes her weapon and then jumps off the counter behind it. And you see her go, "Don't mind the noise that this is about to make." And immediately you hear boom, like big clashing of metal sounds and scraping from things, echoing way bigger than what is behind this counter. You hear things being brushed and thrown to the side. You hear a cat screeching. It's very, very jarring. But then all of a sudden she pops back up and she sort of reaches on top of the counter and places a fully fixed +2 rapier and then a prosthetic arm onto the counter. Been a pleasure working with you. So Maverick, you can add a prosthetic arm and then re-equip your +2 rapier to your inventory.
Thank you.
What?
I would appreciate a breakfast sandwich. Thank you.
Brought me too.
Yeah, no, hit me up as well.
I want one.
Oh. Shame, you guys
Let that know.
gotta be in the same house with me.
But anyway, is there anything else that you all would like to do?
Unless there was anything else of interest.
Well, lost potion, lost painting, and 100 gold.
Yes. You see that she sniffs the painting, for like, you know, genuine, make sure that's high quality, you know.
It's of a aristocratic goblin.
I forgot where we even got that.
Swearing
That
it.
painting has been with us for so long.
Not anymore.
No longer.
No longer.
He's wearing a sort of red velvet dressing gown with a cravat. He's sat in front of a fire in a library.
It's beautiful. You shed a single tear from one of your 4 eyes as you have to let go of it. You're almost reluctant to, actually.
Take good care of him.
Maverick's is just inspecting her new arm.
And you can reattach your arm, Maverick. You can come up with what this limb will look like. It will not be super fancy, but it is not just like a couple things of metal poles, you know? It looks like an arm. But Maverick, you successfully have an arm back, so what would you all like to do?
I guess we go speak with Crete.
Yep. We all ready?
I suppose I heard back from Lilith, and apparently Diamond seems to be alright. It's wherever the Spades hideout is. I don't know where that is, but at least that would mean that she's okay.
That's good.
We'll find her.
I think once we get this, whatever this is, we should probably figure out what we're doing. Probably starting with this shipment that we're hearing of coming from Erebus.
Yeah.
Apparently there's something important with it, and depending on its importance, it might be something we can use.
Yeah, alright, well, let's get a move on. The sooner we get this done, the more we can look into the stuff.
Okay. Sounds like we know where you all are going. Back to the church. Now that it is morning, you all enter in and you see that Creed is writing something down at the, on top of the stage at sort of the preacher's podium. That's the word. Podium is what I was looking for. And
lectern. There's the term.
My bad, brother. A lectern. My bad. And you all, I'm assuming, will just say that you're ready to receive your reward.
Yippee!
Yep.
Please, come with me. Though, you see that, assumingly out of nowhere, Creed pulls out something from underneath his cloak. And you see that in both of his hands there are 2 bandanas, so 4 in total. They look eerily similar to Creed's own mask, though the rune markings on the front of them seem different. You must wear these. Before you think differently, they are not for your eyes like mine. They are for your nose. You could wear them on your eyes, but if you do so, it's a sign of servitude to Omega, and I don't believe that any of you would want to do that. Just a hunch. He says as he holds out the 4 bandanas. What would you like to do?
Could I put it around my neck like a cool Labrador?
So when he says around our nose, he means like a mask?
Mm-hmm. Around your nose and mouth.
Okay. Yeah.
Virtue would
Yeah,
take
let's
it
do
and
that.
wrap it around like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that a lot in my life.
Hey.
It might be a little difficult for me, sort of physiologically speaking.
I suppose just put it on your snout, or maybe I could tie it around your horn, and it goes over like the front of your mouth and the nose.
How big are these bandanas?
This one's
Oh, maybe you could put part of it in your mouth?
This one seems to be big enough, but it's neon pink if that's okay.
Any other colors?
He only has 4.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I don't get dragons around much.
you can't handle a little pink, Rock Crusher.
Well, it clashes. Also, it sort of stands, it clashes with the skin.
Mm-hmm.
What have I got in my bag?
He's really trying to stay away from the pink bandana.
You are well aware of the fact I have just settled for a...
Settled? It cost us fucking 350 gold. I don't think you settled for anything.
pink bandana.
Alright, I'll take the pink bandana. I also have a jar of strong red dye in my bag.
Okay.
Are
Are you going to dye your bandana a different color?
Yeah, might as well. That's what it's there for, I suppose.
You see,
I don't know where I got strong red dye from, but I do have some.
Creed's breath sort of hitches as he opens his mouth to say something, and then he just reluctantly closes it again and doesn't speak on what's happening to the bandana.
It matches the cloak.
Yes, but it's not really yours to be dyeing.
Oh no, let's just hope that the runes work correctly.
Oh, so he probably just fucked up the runes.
You could have fucking led with that, man. It's a magic bandana.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Rock Crusher.
Fucking hell, man.
Do we
I told you to just wear it.
Question. What do the runes stand for? I'm guessing, what will it help us with exactly in particular?
Come with me. I'll explain more as we go there.
Okay.
Just explain it now.
Well, we're walking and talking. Come on.
walking and talking, we can walk and talk.
You see, Creed holds his hand behind his back, and he calmly walks off the stage, walking back to the ritual room that he tends to frequent often. And he opens the door, allowing all of you to enter first. Lockwood, as I said before, had me place your items at a place that no one else would go to. A place so dead that simply breathing it in would cause your own. The bandanas that you have will ensure you pass safely, as so long as they are wrapped around your mouths and you breathe through them. They're there to purify the air that you are about to breathe in.
Mm-hmm.
I am fine, seeing as I'm part of the dead. Although I'm sure you would pass by too, but just to be safe.
Safe and sorry.
Creed enters the room behind you and walks past to the very edge of the room that you all are standing in and gently places his hand on the wooden wall of the church, and sort of you see him wrap his hand around something as a doorknob protrudes from the wall, and he pulls it open to a long, long corridor. The cold air immediately rushes into this room, and it hits your face in a large wave. You can't see much in past the doorway. You can tell that there's a very long hallway. And Creed steps in the room first. What would you all like to do?
Probably follow behind Creed. But, as we're walking through, I'm going to kind of, like, ask Creed a question, being like, is it like a first intake of breath and you just cease, or is it just like is it something that like you have to breathe in constantly?
Constant breaths is the best way to die in this instance, but you definitely won't feel right after taking one. So make sure they're securely wrapped around your faces. Can all of you make a survival check?
Yay!
Yippee! Do we all make it, or just Otto?
All of you.
Wait.
All
of you. Okay, I was like, wait, I was like, wait a second. Did I, like, really mishear that?
Where's my survival?
Oh.
Survival check.
Mm-hmm.
I got a soft
21.
20.
Remind me not to use D&D Beyond. I got a 4.
Soft 20.
Okay, 24, soft 20. What did you get, Otto?
Can I be a mom friend and check if everyone's are tied nicely?
I said mine was a soft 20.
Okay. Virtue, you look around, and with your survival check, you notice that Maverick is having a difficult time with their new hands. I'm sure that's the reason why you failed and not the dice. And Maverick definitely tied it, but it's constantly slipping down past their nose, and they have to keep readjusting it straight.
Like, first she's gonna laugh a bit and walk up to Maverick and be like, do you want me to help?
She looks like she's about to say no for a second before she just like,
Yeah, let me tie it for you.
thank you.
With your survival check, I will not have you roll again.
Okay.
And what
Did
would
you
you
hear
all
what my
like
survival
to do?
was? Okay.
Yes,
got it.
24. Again.
I said 21, but yes.
Oh, 21. Still. It passed the DC, so you passed the DC.
That was a soft 20.
Yes. I won't say, I won't say. But what would you all like to do?
I guess walking in, what does it look like?
Yeah.
You all step into the room. Ooh, now I get to yap just a little bit, just so I can describe it well enough to you. Stepping through, I will let you all decide the order, because this room seems to be big enough to go 2 by 2, not all at once. So you can think amongst yourself of, would I go first as I'm explaining this? This hallway becomes a lot clearer as you enter. It definitely fills you with a sense of dread walking in, as it's very old and decrepit. The walls are brick, though they're crumpled to bits. There are windows, many, many windows along either side of the corridor, lining all the way down past what you can see. The floor is covered with debris from the falling walls and the falling ceilings, and it's very, very stale in here, way too stale to be normal. And the light coming in is coated in a thick fog that keeps you from being able to see far out the windows or into any holes in the ceiling. And as typical with spirit fashion, this fog is taking on a tealish color as well. The hallway seems to be never ending, as it just keeps going down farther than your eye can even see. Creed stands looking in front of him, though waiting for you all to enter. What order are you all going to be walking in?
I guess I'll go first.
I'd probably be next to Virtue, because I did say I was following behind Creed.
Okay.
Go up the rear then.
So Rockcrusher and Maverick at the rear. Creed stays looking ahead of him in the hallway, and as soon as Rockcrusher, you're the last to enter, the door slowly creeps closed behind you, and the shutting sound reverberates through the entire hallway. This is the hallway of the dead. Back when the Bakuzos first claimed territories in Holta, the Shearblades claimed the area of Vaus, and this was Spirit Wind's home. The Bakuzo spent all of its time either here or with its leader. To keep it entertained, the leaders of the Shearblades at the time gave Spirit Wind a gift. He gestures to one of the many windows lining the hallway here. Every time someone dies here in Vaus, they are marked in a window. Looking over at the window that he's gesturing to, you see an older dwarf floating in the window as if he's floating in water. His clothes are ancient, something you've only ever seen in history books dating back hundreds to thousands of years ago. The dwarf looks at you, though he never moves, just bobbing up and down. Their souls aren't here. Omega isn't that powerful, so this acts as more of a way to track the amount of people that have died, keep a line with all of the numbers. I know that I may be vague, but there are a few things that I must tell you about this hallway that I will say very, very bluntly. Number one, you are no longer in Holta. Not a different plane, but you are not there. Number two, please do the projections no harm. They are resting now and cannot hurt you. Number three, you can speak and breathe as normal, but never take off your masks. And finally, number four, there is a reason that I have not turned to look at you all while I speak. I am not just being impolite. Under no circumstance should you ever turn your back, not even a slight glance. It might try to make you, but you mustn't turn around, no matter what you hear, what you thought you heard, or what you know you heard. Understood?
Can we look back at each other?
No.
Can we look back at each other? No. Okay, so they cannot look back at. Okay.
Don't turn around.
Yes.
Oh, this is like the horror movie plot. I'm scared.
For real?
Yes, understood.
Right.
Thinking more mythology, it's sort of Persephone.
That's what you want to believe, though that is a fake fairy tale that does not exist.
What even is Greece? Who knows?
Can't think of the place. Anyway, your items are at the end of this corridor. 50 years ago, I would say this won't be a long walk. However, under Azrael's rule, I fear this hallway gets longer every day. So keep your best wit about you, and we'll be out soon enough, he says as he starts walking forward. What would y'all like to do?
I guess I'll start walking forward.
I was say, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just gotta go. Tunnel vision.
Kind of glad I'm at the back now.
Keep going forward.
Can all of you make a Constitution check for me?
Yay!
Alright,
We
what
love
is my con? Okay, I'm actually out of decent con.
Sorry, what do you say? Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution check.
Oh, I can do that.
22.
Okay.
Ooh,
You should check, correct?
Not a saving throw.
10.
Right.
Where's my...
Aren't you supposed to?
Can I
Uh,
guidance? Can I give him a guidance?
Can you do it
20
after he's already rolled?
No.
Yeah.
Then no. What'd you get, Odo?
22.
One more time.
22.
Okay. Virtue?
15.
Okay.
Feeling a bit under the weather, apparently.
I'll keep this in mind. As you are all walking down this hallway, your footsteps reverberate much more than you thought they ever would before. Even the slightest change in movement is cause to be alert. There is no wind in this area. It's not humid. It's cold. It's dry. It's stale. It's the best way to describe it.
Lovely.
Virtue and Rock Crusher. As you guys have been walking for about 5 minutes or so, you both start to hear a set of footsteps coming from behind you. They start off faint and far away, but the longer you keep walking in silence, the more they start to pick up. They go from walking to speed walking to running to a full sprint, if I'm going to be honest, in your direction. Accompanied with it are the screams of someone you recognize. Elena saying, "Hey, I'm not done with you yet, monster!" With the sound of a large axe being unsheathed. What would y'all like to do?
Me and Otto can't hear this.
I don't
Right.
know.
What?
Oh. Are we hearing this in front of us or behind us?
Behind you.
Yeah, I was. So me and Rock are hearing the same thing?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Honestly, I just see Virtue covering their ears and continue to walk forward.
Yeah. Well, you know, I kind of needed to die anyway, so. Yeah.
Plot twist. I get stabbed. Fuck.
I'll do my best to try and ignore it.
Okay.
Virtue just been covering their ears.
It's just a lane over here.
As you know. Yes.
Yeah.
You both hear the footsteps coming closer and closer, and the ground underneath you beginning to shake and reverberate so loud that it almost is deafening to your ears as it keeps creeping closer and closer behind you. And then as soon as it reaches you, it dissipates.
Tried to finesse me, did you?
Are you alright?
Never been better.
Virtue with their hands still on their ears just nods quietly.
Otto,
Yes.
you all are walking a little bit farther. I'll give it probably 15 minutes by now. Creed hasn't said anything and if you all would like to do anything as you're walking through the hallway, please shut me up and say that you would. Otto, as you pass by one of the windows with a deceased person of Vaus in it, you hear from behind you, "Otto, it's been quite some time since we last spoke, don't you think?" Quinn's voice coming from behind you.
You know, Otto's probably just gonna speed walk forward and not look back. Like, not past Creed, but just keeping a little, like, nope.
Really don't want to chat with your patron? I have something for you.
This is behind me, correct?
It is.
rest of us hear any of this?
Does it, okay, yeah.
Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Does Creed seem like he's reacting to the sound of Quinn? Like any reaction or anything? I'm not expecting him to turn around or anything, but just
nat 20.
Any body reaction.
He is not reacting to it, no.
I got a nat 20 for that intelligence check.
Maverick, you do not hear anything.
If Creed isn't reacting, I'm not reacting. I'm gonna keep looking forward.
Something I wanted to ask is, I know it seemed like we're start going from oldest to newest. Once we start getting to more of an age where we're recognizing the clothing and stuff, could I keep an eye out to see if I recognize any of these, people in windows?
Make a perception check.
That is... I'm getting a lot of the same numbers today. 22.
Okay. Is there anything that any of you all would like to do as you're walking through this hallway in silence?
Probably just looking at the windows, just fending.
Try and walk a bit faster. This place is creepy as fuck.
I was just looking at like the windows.
Rocky speed walking.
Okay. Maverick, you doing anything?
Just walking.
Okay. You guys walk in silence, Virtue making sure to take note to see if you recognize anyone. And I will say that there are two people to you that stand out as you're walking through this hallway that I will take the point to mention. One is a woman in one of the windows nearby. You don't recognize the body, but you do recognize the name that is written below the window. It seems as though there's a name and a date of death under it as well. And you recognize this name to be Lilith Tyra, maiden name Lilith Song. Died at spring 1222 ACR. This woman was in her early 30s, shorter in stature, pointed ears of an elf, and darker skin, though the darker skin doesn't seem to allude to a drow, and her points aren't nearly as pointed as a moon elf's should be. Her hair is short, her features are soft, her body is covered in tattoos, mainly that of the shear blades. She doesn't seem to be strong, her hands are very delicate and gentle. Her eyes are closed, and she has a gentle smile on her face. Her body is curled up into the fetus position, holding her belly.
I knew it, they're married! Lion Taro's Creed's name! Okay, I'm fine.
The second person that you recognize is one much, much farther down the path. After passing by the thousands that you recognize to be dead from the old killer, don't know who that could be, you reach more recent deaths, and almost near the end of the hallway at this point. This one is one that shocks you just as much as it surprises you that you see it. It's one of the more recent deaths. It is that of a changeling. Fairly tall and unhealthy skin. That of a boy that always wanted to look perfect, and even in his death, he is still trying to do so. Underneath the window is written Ace Lightfoot, alias Ace Jurgen. Died winter 1322 ACR. His face looks betrayed, and there's some sort of liquid pouring out of his mouth as he stares at you.
Oh.
Virtue?
Yeah.
How
You
long
all
ago was
hear-
1322?
Winter.
R.I.P.
How long ago would that be?
It is right now. It is summer 2023. What the fuck? 1323. And after you pass by this window, you hear, Virtue. All of you hear from farther down the hallway from where you once were. You all recognize this to be Seer's voice. I found out something that you should know. Something that could help you. With this one, Creed does stop, though he doesn't turn around. How did you get in here, Seer? I know exactly who let me in here, Sunseeker. Virtue, I found out more that could help you while you're here in Vaus. Creed's been lying to you, hiding things. Things about himself, about you, about the city, about his family. Virtue, don't trust him. I know the man that could have let him in here if he is real. And he has never have good things to say, or is good in heart or in any way. You shouldn't believe in his false lies from a false reality. Virtue, none of this matters to you. At least not right now. You noticed that there was another voice going on, but something about that image of Ace in the window makes you freeze. His stand mirroring yours almost identically, and just with as the deathly face and hung open jaw, your vision starts to blur around his face, and you start hearing a ringing, and all of the voices around you are muffling. Your breath quickens, and your heart begins to pound, and you fall to your knees, knowing exactly what has come up upon you, as you've felt it many times before. A panic attack. Of all times, right here and right now. Your body just can't handle it.
Do I see this happening, being that I am at the back of the party?
Oh.
You do see all of this happening. Virtue? You see the static man that you've seen occasionally sort of appear out of nowhere. You all cannot see this one. And sort of watching you intently, but not trying to touch you. And you hear a voice, Creed's voice, saying, I can help you. Just turn around and run to me. What would y'all like to do?
Seeing
because
the-
I'm sorry.
So seeing that Virtue has stopped and is currently not looking great, and considering this place fucking sucks, I'm just sort of just gonna pick Virtue up like under the armpits and just carry them forward.
Virtue, you feel something, though you can't necessarily see what it is, something wrap around your chest and sort of pick you up, trying to move you somewhere.
Like my profile picture, carry her like a cat.
Virtue, can you make both a wisdom and a constitution saving throw? As everyone else hears, what's wrong with her? I need her to know.
I'll give her a bard inspiration. Saying she's going through some shit, I'll give her a little. It's gonna be okay.
Oh. Okay. So for the wisdom, I got a 23, but for that con save,
Add a D6 to it if you need.
yeah.
And guidance? I'm gonna add a guidance.
I mean, I already made the roll.
Oh, you already did? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
I know, but he did say bardic inspiration before I made the roll, so that's why I'm like,
Yes.
okay, you know what? This is looking a little bit better for me, but I still think it's enough. It's a 13.
Well, I'm still carrying you, so it's fine.
Give me a second.
Oh shit.
You can just, talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
I'm processing to see if this will work the way I want it to, if shit goes south. Okay, I want you guys' thoughts really quickly. Because if this does go south the way I think it is, I want ideas and suggestions.
Fucking run.
Well, besides that, I'm saying if for any reason Virtue tries fighting Rock Crusher to, look behind or anything like that, what do we think of the idea of using suggestion?
I think
If
yes.
Gonna charm my ass.
Well, if you're gonna start
elves
Also,
are immune to
resistant.
charm effects.
We get advantage. We're not immune.
about
No,
it.
well,
We're
you're not-
immune to magical sleep.
Okay, well, either charm effect is probably not the best idea. I'd
Well,
say I'm just gonna try and like bear hug, just restrain and run.
Yes, Jordan.
What I can do is I have Zone of Truth. So.
And what kind of spell is that? Is that a visual required? Considering you can't turn around and look at Virtue.
No.
I mean, but I'm asking what would be the point of that right now, because Virtue's in the midst of having a panic attack.
Tell me all your secrets.
But I'm right. Well, hold on. I'm thinking. I
can insight Creed later.
We also have, so we have command and suggestion that we could use in theory. Command because since it's just a one-word thing, we could tell Virtue to like calm.
It seems.
Calm emotions.
Calm emotions would be better for that, but none of us.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah.
Cleric having.
The cleric is the one panicking.
And they're all charm effects, which Virtue probably has a better chance of resisting than any of us.
Here, I'll help you. I'll help you make a decision. Speaking of, freaking out, Virtue. You not really understanding what's going on, still freaking out, your eyes still glued to the panel of Ace. Even when you're picked up and Rockcrusher begins to walk, your eyes still stay on Ace's. And though it was only for a moment, you feel your vision being attacked by a dark energy. You sort of freeze up so you don't get any more than just a glance back, and it was towards Ace, not even all the way behind you. But you take 94 necrotic damage.
Holy
as
whoa.
You sort of fix yourself, understanding and remembering Creed's words, as in the back of your head he starts going, "No, not that way. Turn around the other direction."
Healing word. I'm running.
Sprinting. I am sprinting.
Healing word. Let me see.
I'm okay. As long as I don't look back again, I'm fine.
You heal 6 points.
Thanks.
And at this point, I'm just like tucking her under my arm.
Ah! Can we?
Like, what was the? I don't know what the term for it.
Football carry.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I'm booking it. I'm just like sprinting.
Come on, won't you all listen to me?
I might also just like have my other hand kind of like just sort of holding her by the sort of chin, making sure she doesn't turn around.
Oh my god, I hate this.
I
hate this visual.
I know, I'm not a fan of this either, but the alternative is fine. So.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's either this or we're fucked.
So what?
This isn't the time for
Rockcrusher's running. Here. What are the rest of you doing?
Sprinting. I am sprinting.
Yes.
So I have a 50 feet of movement speed, so if I'm sprinting, that's 100 feet around. You hear... like tearing away.
You hear from behind you, "Fine. I'll have to make you listen then."
Oh, shit.
Can you all roll initiative?
Fuck.
Oh.
Virtue with disadvantage.
Okay.
Do we need roll 20?
No, you didn't.
How are we gonna fight something that's behind us if we can't look behind us?
You'd be shocked.
I don't need my eyes to see. That's 17.
With disadvantage. Wait, is this a 9 or a 6?
Oh, disadvantage. Okay.
Oh, it's a 6. Okay.
Wait, do we all have disadvantage, or is it just Victoria?
Just
I got
Virtue.
a 9.
Okay, I got a 21.
Okay. I got a 23.
I'm just gonna nip to the toilet as well before we do this.
Roll 20, Claire?
No.
Nope.
Because this is a chase.
It's just a corridor.
This is a chase, and it will be harder to do then.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yay, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, and this time, for your all's sake, I'll actually type it out and send you the initiative order.
Yay.
So you all know what's cooking.
We love it.
While Rock Crusher's off to the bathroom, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Considering we started sprinting, has Creed, who was obviously in front of us, has he started sprinting too? Have we just ran past him and just went past him? Or is he running with us as well?
He is not running. I'll explain in a second.
Well, if whatever it is runs past him, we know what he can do, so.
Yeah.
I'm currently dying.
We just want to get you out of here, as fast as possible at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think we should. This is gonna sound really mean, and I don't mean it this way. We should have not brought Virtue.
Wow.
You know
You're just gonna take that?
Well,
I will
I'm
say,
not even gonna
you
fight
were
it.
the one to tell me to let it happen when I want it to. So this is what you'd get when you give me the chance to.
No, I'm
Pick
loving
it.
it. I didn't love the damage, but I'm loving it.
I'm loving it as I'm dying on the floor.
I'm a masochist. It's okay.
Can someone roll?
I'm writing this down for later.
What?
Someone roll a D4. You want this to be high.
D4?
Oh, I got a 4.
Oh.
Oh, I got a 4 too.
Well, look at that.
Alright, they can have the 4.
Are we all rolling a D4 or is it just
No.
one person?
Just one.
I'll be right back.
Let me add one more thing now that I have that.
Who the fuck is Countdown?
It's just a countdown. It's not a character.
Okay.
Pretty hardcore name, though.
I'm gonna use it later. Let me keep a little counter. Okay, are you all ready?
Where is this countdown?
It's not a person. It's just when it reaches that turn in the initiative, I get to take down the countdown.
Where's the initiative counter?
It's in the D&D rolls.
Rolls, okay.
Oh,
I think Ari said they were gonna do something really quick.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I will explain. I know that there is a specific way to run chase sequences. This is, for reasons you will find out in the future, not an actual chase. So I'm pretty sure if I read correctly, a chase would be you have an action and movement and nothing else. This is still a normal combat. However, you can just choose to run if you so wish to.
Double dash. Chum.
And I will also say, as you are running, I want you to keep track of how far you have run.
Okay.
Alright.
And then tell me once you have passed 150 feet.
Noted.
Total. Okay. To give you an idea of distancing, you all have started to run, but haven't gotten very far yet. But at this point, Creed is about 5 feet behind all of you. All of you running, Rock Crusher being fast enough. Rock Crusher is in front of you all. Then Maverick and Otto are about neck and neck. And there's Creed right behind you. And I could not tell you exactly where this voice is coming from without you investigating it. But first up is Maverick.
Just booking it.
I have a quick question. So am I gonna be
On
So if I'm in Rock Crusher's arms, is that going to slow down Rock at all? Is this actually putting us at disadvantage, or
you'll have half movement with Virtue.
Trust it.
And Virtue, on your turn, you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw. And until you pass it, you will continue to have your panic attack.
Take another
Okay.
D6.
Thank you.
How many do you... Oh, I have 2 of... I think I only have 2 of them.
One user for that you can. Maverick, what are you doing?
I'm dashing.
Yeah, I'm dashing.
I'm dashing through the snow.
You have 30 feet of movement?
I have 30. I'm reading it.
Imagine.
Returned.
Okay, yeah. So with the 30 feet, it's doubled to 60. So I'm moving 60 feet.
Okay. Is that all?
I can't really do anything else.
Okay. Next up is Otto.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I wasn't here for the entire thing, so can I get a quick rundown?
So,
Yeah, quick run. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So, in D&D, there is specific, stats for how to run a chase sequence. We are not using those because of reasons that you will find out later. So you still have a full bonus action movement, but all I ask is that you keep track of how much distance you've traveled total from the spot that you started at, and tell me once you have passed 150 feet of movement.
Okay. I just need a... Okay, and running, you double your speed, right? And then dashing is...
No, it's your movement speed, but dashing is using your action.
Okay, then I'll be...
Your attack action.
Okay,
so double your movement speed.
Okay,
or if
then
you're
I'll be...
rogue, you can use a bonus action to dash as well, so you can triple.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the rogue is not in it right now.
Yeah, for real.
Don't worry,
then I'll be using my action to dash as well, so that means running, doubling it, 90. So it's 90 feet so far. And then, is there anything in particular happening besides everyone kind of running?
No, we're just running.
Okay. Then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Next up is Creed. And at this point, none of you can see what he's doing because you are all in front of him. But you definitely hear him doing something metallic as if he's sort of wielding some sort of weapon. And you hear something come in contact with that weapon. And then, so basically what happens, you hear the ching, the unsheathing of some sort of weapon. You hear the slashing of flesh. And then you hear footsteps running in the other direction from you.
Mm-hmm.
But that is all you can gauge from where you guys are. Next up is Rock Crusher.
I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Okay. How far forward?
200 feet.
I can explain this now beautifully. Rock Crusher. As you Dimension Door while you're running, you sort of just...
holding Virtue as well.
Holding Virtue, letting go of Virtue just long enough to use your hand to open up this magical door.
It's from my cape, so I think it's just sort of happens. I don't think I have to cast the spell.
Understood.
It's a bonus action as well, I believe.
Okay.
I'm totally actively fighting you and looking back, but...
What does it look like when you teleport with this cape?
Let's see. I believe it describes it in the item. Leave behind a cloud of smoke.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that. It lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in.
Nice.
So, like half cover.
In a cloud of smoke, Rockcrusher disappears, and you reappear. The best way that I can describe this is 100 feet away from that original puff of smoke in the other direction. You went forward, but somehow it took you
Not as far
back.
as I took.
It took you behind where you originally were.
Can I now see what's been chasing us?
You see a few things. From where you are, you can see Creed running back towards you now that you're behind him, though it seems that his head has detached from the rest of his body.
Oh, God.
And you also see don't know if it's real, but it's definitely there, spirit that looks like Creed that Seer is running towards. What would you like to do?
Wait, did you get that? You said a spirit?
It's
Okay.
Seer, headless Seer that Creed's running towards.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you said it the other way around.
Did I? Oopsies.
Yeah, no, you said that Seer. I think. You said.
Yeah, you said Seer
You said
was
a headless
towards us.
Creed
Yeah.
who's running towards us.
Yeah, a headless Creed. So that's how I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh no, Creed is
And then you
headless. I did not misspeak.
Okay, so
I did not
Creed is
misspeak
headless.
there. Mm-hmm.
Creed is headless, and he's going towards Seer,
Mm-hmm.
who's also headless?
Well, his head is attached, but it's just Seer, who you think it.
Okay.
It looks like Seer.
So it's someone who looks like Seer, and he's running towards him. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I got the vision now.
Okay.
How did you roll on your panic attack?
I haven't
It's on
rolled
your
yet. It's not
turn.
my turn.
Oh, it's your turn next. Oh,
After Seer.
you're right at the end.
I had disadvantage.
How far away are those, are the two?
They seem to be 50 feet in front of you.
Okay, I can work with that. 50 feet, so.
Yes.
Character has my movement speed. I guess I'll take a dash action, then I'll just run 50 feet up to them.
Okay.
That'll end my turn.
And you notice that as you reach Seer again, you can see the window that Ace was in again. Seemingly having not gone very far from where you were in the first place.
Okay. Can I, like, as a reaction, just move my hands over Virtue's eyes?
Yes, I'll allow that. Virtue, your vision, which was once blurry before, goes completely dark. You cannot see nor hear what is going on. So whether Virtue appreciates that or not, it's up to you.
It doesn't particularly matter at this point when the alternative is her dying.
Is the sensory deprivation helping me here?
We'll see on your turn. Next up is Seer. You see Seer also not looking behind him, immediately floats past you, Rockcrusher, going backwards, so you will get an opportunity attack on him.
It's like try and trip him up.
Move your leg.
He
Yeah,
is a
right.
ghost, so he is floating in the air, but
Is he like corporeal? Do I look like I could hit him if I wanted to, or does he look like I would just go through him?
you'll have to try to find out.
I need to take Sentinel. That'd be a really good one. No, I'll forego opportunity attack, considering that all I've got is a two-handed weapon at the moment, and one of my hands is occupied.
Okay.
Wait, isn't both of your hands technically occupied because you're holding me and then
You're
you
right.
have my eyes covered?
Yeah, no, you're right. My hands are occupied. I swing virtue.
No, please don't.
Imagine you get Virtue to accidentally look behind y'all and then takes another like 90 damage. You just Virtue having a fucking stroke on the floor.
I keel at that point.
Don't kill Virtue, please.
I'd cry. If that's how I would
It's
die.
still
Genuinely the funniest way to die.
No.
Rock Crusher, does a 28 and a dirty 20 hit you?
A dirty 20 does not. Give me a second, because I didn't use my reaction to take that opportunity, so I'm going to roll a d8. Yeah, it still hits.
Okay.
So, dirty 20 misses, 28 hits.
And then Virtue.
Oh, man. Don't pick on me.
Can I try and, like, take the damage for her? Can I, like, try and sort of, like, lean into it? Shield her with my body kind of thing?
Unless you say so on your turn, no, I will not. Virtue, how this will work is you have your cloak. However, due to your condition, it would have given disadvantage, so it turns into a normal roll. So okay. I didn't just forget your disadvantage. I didn't forget.
Yeah.
Or it would have given him advantage, and the other one disadvantage. It's an even roll. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Does a dirty 20 hit you?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have saved my tail for that.
Rock Crusher. You take 27 slashing damage as you feel in your back sort of just these claws coming in and just slashing all the way down your back. It attempts to do it. 27, yes.
Halved.
Why?
Because of my Ghost Step tattoo, granting me resistance permanently to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing from non-magical weapons.
Okay.
Don't even need to be raging anymore, baby.
And then you take an additional...
Where's my calculator?
What is that math? 14 necrotic damage. Virtue.
I just got all my hit points back.
You take 16 slashing damage.
You said 16?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And 10 necrotic damage. As you feel this spirit start to thrash towards you, specifically at the back of your neck. And this you definitely can understand as you feel the necklace around your neck starting to become a little bit looser than before. But that is the end of Seer's turn.
I forgot.
And next up is the countdown.
Wait,
then
which necklace?
You definitely feel something getting lighter. But it is your turn. So you can attempt to use your action to be freed from your panic attack. Be freed. To overcome, I meant to say.
Okay. And I have that D6 from earlier, right?
Yes.
Yippee. Oh, I actually might be free. Wait. At +6. Plus 4. 26, baby.
Okay.
Please.
You do successfully break out of your panic attack. It's the best way to describe it. That takes up your action, but is there anything else you'd like to do?
Is it possible to use my bonus action just to hold on to my necklace?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll use my bonus action to clutch onto my pearls. Clutch on my pearls.
Will that be the end of your turn?
I was lying, Claire. It turns out I gotta use a bonus action to do my tattoo thing.
So
yeah.
You take the full 27.
Yeah.
This is okay. I appreciate it.
I got hit points to spare, don't worry.
Yeah, that will end my turn there then.
Okay. Virtue and Rock Crusher, both of you can hear behind you Seer screech out in a way where you hear a lower, grumblier voice underneath it, as if there's something more going on with him. And you hear him screaming out of pain, obviously, going, "Oh, you wretch! You think that necklace will protect you? Not from me!" But next up is Maverick.
Oh, I remember which necklace now. I have too many necklaces on.
So, Maverick, are you there?
Oops, I forgot I was muted.
Maverick, describing to you now. You moved 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get out. Where the fuck did my phone...
I move another...
Well, let me explain first before you go anywhere. You see 90 feet in front of you Seer, Rock Crusher, and Virtue.
Oh, it's PT!
What?
PT?
Like the game.
Oh my god. Do you guys have...
Oh my god, I just realized! Oh my god! No, I've played it! Oh my god, no, I played it with... I've played I played the co-op
It's PT! It's PT.
Yeah!
Oh my god, there's a co-op mode, Claire.
Oh god, don't look at me.
Sorry. No, I mean, like, there's no co-op mode. I meant, like, what you guys were doing, me and Jade have done.
Oh.
That's the co-op mode.
So.
Oh, this is PT. Okay, sorry, it took me a minute to realize. I was like, PT, why does it sound familiar? I had to look at a picture to actually, like, click what the hell was happening.
When you keep going for the same thing, like those anomaly games, but instead it's still fucking Seer. We're gonna have to fight him. Whoop.
Great.
Oh no.
Okay.
What would you like to do, ma'am?
As a bonus action... do I have a spell that I can use for a bonus action? Hold on, I'm looking.
Sometimes it depends on your DM.
Fuck you saying about me?
I do. I do have a few, I do have a few bonus actions I can do.
So are you going to dash as your action? Is that what you decided on?
What? Oh, no. Okay, so I can still do stuff.
Yeah, you haven't done anything yet. I said before you start doing shit, let me explain what you see. And I can also say, now, the reason that we're not doing a Roll20 is because it'd be way too easy. You have to do math now, okay?
Okay.
Fucking calculator.
How far ahead of them are they from me?
They are 90 feet. I had to make sure I had that right.
Okay. Compelled duel, where are you? Wahahaha. Okay, I have to make a wisdom save. Okay.
Be back in a second.
I'm reading this really quick. Okay, so I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Compelled Duel on the figure that appears to be Seer.
Okay. How far? You have 60 feet of movement, right?
So, yeah, that's why I wanted to get as close as possible.
Okay.
It's 30 feet range. 30 feet range. So he can only... So if he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay, give me a second.
But I want to check if I can cast it at a higher level to get, like, a higher spell save or not. I don't think I can, which is a little silly, but, you know.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yep, wisdom save, please. I can only cast it at first level.
I got a 19.
Darn. Well, it was worth a shot.
You are 20 feet away from Seer. Yes,
Just a very quick question. So, is Seer not even looking back?
You don't know. He's behind you.
Well, yeah, but we were behind him at a point.
You were, but you were...
I'm back.
Panicked.
Yes.
So you do not know. You can ask on your turn if you want, but
yes.
You do not know if he turned back or not. Will that be all for you, Maverick?
Yeah, I can't. I'll have to look and see if there's a way I can make my spell save higher in the future. But for now, yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, next up is Otto. What would you like to do?
I will be dashing, meaning that it'd be another 90, meaning I'd be 180 from original to where I would be now.
Okay. You are... Let me make sure I have this right. You're dashing and you feel yourself passing by that ace portrait again. And you find yourself 30 feet in front of them if you dash all the way.
In front of Rock, like in front of them?
Yes.
You said 30 ahead of them?
Yes.
I'm probably... how much space would be in between if I wanted to stay behind them, at least like 10 feet? Or is there something behind them?
Seer and Maverick. But you should be able to squeeze your way through.
I might stay behind Maverick.
Okay.
Don't worry, Otto, I'll protect you.
I was just used to it, but I'm not gonna say that.
You
no,
wouldn't
I get that.
Say that out of character.
You will not need to dash to get to Maverick. Or to get behind Maverick.
And I'll still be able to see what's going on over there.
Yes.
Okay, can I know where I am exactly? So am I using all my movement? I guess is what I'm asking.
You you're 45 feet of movement, right?
Yes.
You have 15 feet of movement left.
Left? Okay. I'm going to... can you just basically... What am I seeing when now seeing all of this?
In front
like
of you, 10
yeah.
feet in front of you is Maverick. 30 feet in front of you is Seer. And 40 feet in front of you are Virtue, Creed, and Rock Crusher.
Okay. And I'm assuming I'm seeing Seer being hostile or looking hostile. So this is just for now, for later use, but I'm going to Hex Seer.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Actually, nothing for now. However, from moving forward, he will have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, or just wisdom checks in general.
Okay. Will that be all?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up is...
Continue. Sorry, I'm mumbling.
Okay, next up is Creed. You see both you, Virtue, and Rockcrusher. His body is facing towards you, but don't know where the fuck his head is. Actually, y'all can see it. It's still facing forward in the other direction. It's just floating. He points his fingers out towards Seer and attempts and successfully pushes him back 30 feet. Seer does not twist around, but you see the fog sort of spiraling around him and throw him back towards the rest of you. So, Maverick, he is in your melee range. You're both next to each other now.
Do I get opportunity attack on that?
No, he's not leaving your range. He is entering it. And then he takes a bit of damage as well. But I will roll this. And Rockcrusher, you are next.
Alright. So whereabouts am I in relation to Seer and Creed?
Creed is right next to you. Seer is 30 feet behind you.
Sorry, say again.
Creed is right I think I keep messing up the two. Creed is right next to you. Seer is 30 feet behind you. And Virtue is no longer panicked.
Huge. Alright. I'll drop Virtue.
I'm just imagining you just drop me mid-air so I fall on my face.
sorry, bro.
Do I see this?
Yes, you do.
Right.
Why would you drop her on her face?
I have no time to explain. I gonna run back 30 feet, but like run backwards.
Okay.
So it's still facing forward. I'm just gonna walk like jog backwards 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm maybe 35. So I'm in front of Seer.
Okay.
Does that work? Don't take any damage.
How much feet of movement do you have?
50.
Okay. Then yes, you can.
So Seer's behind us?
Yes. Now you're the only one that Seer's behind at this point.
So he's in front of me now.
By 5 feet, yes.
I mean, like, if he was 30 feet away and I moved by 30 feet, he'd be next to me.
Yeah.
So I'm 35, so he's in front of me.
Yes, this is truth.
Okay.
This is the truth.
He is in an adjacent cell to mine. Right, let's go then, boys. Bonus action, Rage. How close is Maverick and Otto?
Maverick is... okay, I'll allow it because Maverick is a ally. But Maverick and Sierra are right next to each other. And then Otto is 5 feet behind you.
Sorry, where's Maverick?
Maverick is right next to Seer.
Okay, so they're close to me.
Yes.
They are within 30 feet.
Yes.
Alright.
Everyone but Virtue is.
Yes. Would you guys like a...
Like a what?
a d6 to a damage roll?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Cool. 10 temporary hit points. I guess I will make 2 Reckless Grip and Master attacks. First one's a 25 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Second one is another 25 to hit.
You know the outcome.
As was foretold.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna check my list of things I can do. Since no longer am I a one-trick wonder.
5.5. Forcing you to do other things. Oh, God.
Alright.
I'm gonna quickly go to the
Assholes.
bathroom.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
This might take a hot minute.
It's your turn.
Alright, there it is. So I will make one of those attacks.
Mm-hmm.
A forceful blow, which will push Sia back 15 feet.
Okay.
No save or anything, it just happens.
Maverick, you can make an attack of opportunity on him.
Slay!
Is,
Oh,
you were
I
pushing him
realized I can still
forward
have-
because you're behind him.
Okay.
You're pushing him
I'm
forward because you're
going-
behind him. And it would not make
So-
sense
okay,
for you to
so-
push him backwards into you, so. You're still pushing him, but
I ran backwards.
yeah. So
I'm
your
pushing
face.
him towards where Virtue is.
Yes, you are.
Okay, yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, technically, yeah, it's forward from my perspective, yeah.
I am going to roll to attack with my rapier. So with the
Bro got
Opportunity
a
attack.
opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, wait,
and
my turn.
Like, how did it happen so fast?
Does a 30 hit?
A 30 will hit. Yes.
All right.
Shocker.
Now I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him with my newly fixed rapier.
Beautiful rapier.
And I'm gonna add just a little bit of divine smite to that. Just a little bit.
Just a wee bit. It's tiny.
Just a wee bit. So, okay, I need to roll for my damage now. Don't mind me. Okay. Let me think. That is. What's 8 plus 7?
15, I think.
15? Yeah. I'm doing it in my head.
Bro, quick math. What can I say?
I would just take away 2 from 7 and then add a 10.
Okay. Actually, that was you. That is you.
No, that's just my really weird. I have a really weird way of doing math like that. It's just like, oh, 8 plus 7, so I take away 2 from 7.
I do
Then
the
I add
opposite. Where I'm like, okay, 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 1 more. Oh wait, that actually is
Okay.
not true.
So,
Yeah, 8 plus 4 is 12. 8 plus 8 is
He'll
16,
take-
minus 1 is 15. Yeah.
yeah, so he'll
Oh, you did
take,
that
15 piercing damage and 11, divine? Is that what? I don't even know what type of damage the fucking...
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay, that's what it was called. I couldn't remember.
Yes.
11 radiant.
Okay.
And 15 piercing. 15 piercing, 11 radiant.
Round for me.
It
Okay.
It seems as though when you smite him with the divine, he shrieks out a lot more than he did towards the physical attack.
Okay, I'm taking that into note. And because I hit him and I damaged him, I have advantage on my next attack roll against him.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, never mind. I lied. That's for the advantage on your next attack roll against the creature before the end of your next turn.
Okay.
End of your next turn. So if you attack next turn, it will work. You'll get advantage on the next attack.
I do have advantage.
Rock Crusher, will that be all from you?
Will it? Fuck. So I hit him, I push him back 15 feet. I then use half my other movement speed, which I still have, to reach him again.
Okay.
I'll make a second attack, which I'm going to make a hamstringing blow to reduce his movement speed by 15 feet.
How fun.
I'm also going to make both his attacks Infectious Furies. So I need 2 wisdom saves from him.
And he has disadvantage to that because of Ari.
The first one is a 13.
Fails.
Second one is a 4.
Also fails. Alright. So, total damage-wise, he will take 106 damage.
Okay.
Woohoo!
And, I guess I gotta tell him to attack a creature.
Stab yourself. No.
But I can see. Who is the furthest away from us?
Looking forward, you can see that Otto is... Oh no, it'd be Maverick. Is about 120 feet in front of you.
I thought Maverick was like 5 feet away from me.
You did move to go to him. This one makes it fun. Looking in front of you, you see that Maverick is 120 feet away. That's all I'll say.
But
what if he goes backwards?
Somehow also 5 feet away from me?
You did move. You moved 15 feet to get to him. Because you pushed him forward, and then you ran to catch up with him.
So, loop.
Yeah. Now I see why Claire wanted us to keep track of our movement.
I guess I will command him to attempt to attack Maverick. It only lasts for 1 round, so if you can't reach it, it doesn't continue.
But he'll still run to try?
Yes.
Okay, then he will use all of his movement to try and float forward.
Which has been reduced by 15.
Yes.
But he starts backtracking.
Which I believe would put him
Starts flowing backwards.
out of my attack range,
That would.
triggering an attack of opportunity.
This would. His movement was stopped next to Virtue. Or he could only go up to Virtue with his movement.
So that is 31 to hit. I'm gonna assume that hits.
It will, yes, it will.
Gonna use my Savage Blow feat just to re-roll that again. It's just a chance for better damage. No, so I'll take the 19 instead. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 again. Is 33 I'll make it another Infectious Fury, so I need another Wisdom save.
Ooh. 3.
Fails.
Damn, that hex must be a bitch.
46 damage, and I'll give Virtue a +5 to hit for 1 turn on what's it called, on Seer.
Can I keep it for another round? Because I'm probably not gonna hit him.
1 turn, sorry.
Ah.
You're a rogue, you can stab him and run away.
I wanted to heal. I'm also on 33 hit points.
Well,
I'm sure
stab,
you'll be fine.
disengage, and dodge.
After what I'm about to... Is that the end of your turn?
Still have some movement speed left, actually. So I moved, 35 back. Actually, no, I used all that. Bonus action, rage. Yeah, that will end my turn.
He used exactly all of your movement, actually, which is interesting. Next up is Seer. Can I have all of you make a dexterity saving throw? Rock Crusher, you will not get advantage.
Why not?
It's coming from behind you.
They changed that. It's not anything I can see now. It's advantage on dex unless I'm incapacitated.
Okay.
Do we
you
all
still
have disadvantage?
No. Roll your straight rolls.
Oh, okay.
I got a net 20.
I got a 23.
I got a 21.
Oh, the net 20 brings it up to a 28, by the way.
Very nice.
What'd you get, Maverick?
At 23.
Okay. Give me uno momento.
4.
All of you at this point can see Seer. And you see his back sort of just slouch as he goes, "Oh, there's no point in hiding it, is there?" As you see his body sort of like start to shift around from what Seer is just to other different spirits, as if it's not actually him. And you see that pointing out in front of him, holding out his hands, you see a very, very large gust of wind as he shoots it directly straight in front of him. And as this wind goes out, the force from it makes it begin to crackle. As all of you did pass it, however, you all take 56 thunder damage.
Oh,
and are pushed 10 feet forward from where you already were. That is already halved.
Oh my god.
So 56?
Yes.
Virtue's down.
Yep.
We're lucky Virtue's not dead. What the fuck?
I'm healer now. Oh no.
Why am I being bullied?
How far ahead is Virtue from me?
Virtue is 20 feet in front of you. Nope, 30 feet in front of you.
I imagine Virtue just flew forward and then just fell down and did not get back up.
Oh no, okay.
And, okay, calm the fuck down. It's not your turn yet.
I know, I'm just thinking of what I can do.
I can't do anything on my turn.
With the rest of his turn, you see him, what am I looking for? 1 second. Maverick.
Yes.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Me?
Hello, me.
Oh. I was a 29.
Okay.
I thought it was bad from what it sounded like.
You feel something in the back of your mind compelling you to take off your mask, though you seem to fight through it.
Yippee! Me!
And Seer moves. He continues to float forward more, provoking an attack from Creed, who will successfully hit him. Okay, let me make sure these numbers are correct. Okay, that is the end of Seer's turn. Next up is the countdown. As all of you, other than Virtue, yes, all of you can sort of feel behind you this eerie, that dark matter from before that was trying to get you to turn around. You feel it sort of starting to creep up from behind you, and the farthest back being Otto.
Yeah.
Can you make a Constitution save for me?
Yeah, I can. That will be a 15.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
You take 21 necrotic damage. And in the back of your head, you hear, "Stay in front of Ace, stay in front of Ace, stay in front of Ace." As voices of spirits and this dark matter, this dark energy that is creeping up closer to all of you. Only you can hear the voice, but that does happen, and you do take 21 necrotic damage. Next up is Virtue. Can you please make a death saving throw?
Yep. I actually. How does?
Can you DM it to me as well?
Yes.
Oh, what was the damage again?
Could you remind me how death saving throws work again? I have not done many in my life.
1 to 10 is a fail. 11 to 20 is a success. A nat 20 is 2 fails, or a nat 1 is 2 fails, and a nat 20 stabilizes you and brings you to 1 hit point.
Okay. I just sent you the roll I got.
Like, still down.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Next up is Maverick.
Okay. So, for my action, I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope onto Virtue.
Okay.
They're within range of me. So, that is going to be... So, any creature within 30 feet of me, which I'm pretty sure Virtue is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Virtue is exactly 30 feet in front of you.
Okay. So, anyone within, like, allies within 30 feet of me, has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from healing. And how far is the guy from me?
From you, he is 60 feet in front of you.
In front of me?
Or 90 feet behind you.
Just remember, as a paladin, you have lay on hands.
I know.
It's a lot of healing.
If I use, because I have 80 hit points worth of lay on hands.
Mm-hmm.
If I use that, I give Virtue back 30 hit points because that is the maximum amount of hit points that I have available.
You would just use 30. You don't have to use 80 just to only get 30 out of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, because she's 30 under. But I don't want.
It's the thing that's like a thing from like older editions. There's no minus hit points in 5th edition.
Mm-mm.
So once you like hit 0, you just add 0. So
Okay,
any amount you go.
Okay.
Any amount you heal, once they're at 0, just puts them back into the positives. There's no negative hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I give her hit points, she'll be.
You could give it the
Yeah, I'll be whatever. I'll be whatever hit points you give me, basically.
Yeah, so 5
Okay.
bring it back up.
Alright, I'll give you 30.
Don't you touch me?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, it's.
Wait, yes, I do.
Lay on hands. I fear.
You have to
That makes sense.
lay your hands on them.
I'm gonna like touch her shoulders.
Okay, so you're going to run up to Virtue.
Poke in the nose.
Use my movement speed to bring her back up. And that will be my action and my bonus action.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
You are alive, Virtue.
For a short amount of time. Yeah.
It's alive.
Next up is Otto.
Okay. Let me just make sure. I need to double check on Hex for a second before I do this. Okay. I will be taking 3 Eldritch Blasts and be firing at them. Let's see how this goes. Natural 20. So that'd be what?
Boy.
Plus. So a 32, a 20, and a 27.
They all hit.
Great. I have a lot of damage to be rolling out. So give me 2 seconds. I actually need a calculator for this one.
Oh my god.
I know.
I'll say thank God that you rolled a 4 on that timer.
15 plus. How many d6s do I need? 1d6 per roll attack, so that's another 3. 3. Okay. 36, I shouldn't be too shocked. So what is that? 4 d10s. What? Okay. He takes 53 damage.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, anything interesting?
53, is that what you said?
Yes. If you want specific details, 8 of that damage is I think necrotic because of the hex.
Okay.
I'm just gonna double check them. Just to make sure I'm not fucking any of us over. Where's my hex? There it is. It is... Yeah, it is necrotic. Okay. And then for a bonus action... No... Alright, I will... And then I'm gonna use my movement to walk up to where Virtue is.
You cannot reach exactly to where Virtue is. You can get 5 feet behind Virtue.
Yeah, that's more of what I mean. How many feet is that?
5 feet behind. That's 45 feet in total, is what you moved.
Oh, that's exactly my walking speed. So, yeah, that's fine. 45. Okay.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Next up is Creed. Creed is going to help you to your feet, Virtue. And you feel a surge of energy flow through you as you feel your weakness. You know, when you went down, it's almost as if your body was starting to decay, but it's starting to regenerate itself again as you... How does Beacon of Hope work? Is it just the max of the hit dice available?
Yeah, so if you use Cure Wounds and say you can do 2d8 plus 5, you would do 16 plus 5.
Yeah, it means damage, like, healing dice always roll max.
Gotcha. You heal 55 hit points from Creed.
Ooh.
Thanks, Dad. I'm convinced.
Maybe it ain't that bad.
And you hear him speak out to all of you, though it's just his body that's next to you, though actually from where you are, his head is 10 feet behind you. So you hear his voice. His head is basically like his head and Ace's window is marking like when you've started to reverse back on yourself, which is a good marker. So you hear, all of you hear, technically from behind you or in front of you from wherever you are, you hear him say, "Get in front of me. I'm sorry for this. I didn't mean it. But if that thing gets you, you're gone, and no one can help you.
We got this.
Get in front of me." And that will end his turn.
I think they're talking about the darkness thing, not the suspiciously Omega coded thing.
Well,
But-
the darkness seer thing.
No, so like we have Seer, who's suspiciously acting like Omega, and then we have this darkness that's kind of like slowly creeping up at us and just did necrotic damage to Otto. So I think what Seer's referring to is the wall of darkness that we cannot hit.
Valid.
Okay, next up is Rock Crusher.
I'm gonna attack the wall of darkness.
Right.
No, I'm joking.
You, to give you a preference, are 65 feet away from Seer. Seer's 65 feet in front of you.
What about Creed?
Creed is 35 feet in front of you. Creed and Virtue and Maverick are all 25 feet in front of you, and then Otto is 20 feet in front of you. So you are at the back of the pack right now.
Okay. Most of them are... Okay, so I can... Is this darkness behind me then at this point?
Yes. You feel it from behind you.
Okay. And Creed is facing towards me. He's facing the wrong way.
His body's facing towards you, but his head is still facing the other direction because they're detached. You know, he cut off his head. His head.
Fucking confusing.
Good. His head. Was cut off.
Which way are we going? Wait.
The direction Creed's body. The direction Creed's body is facing.
The direction of Creed's body is facing towards you.
Oh, okay. His head is facing.
His head is facing away from you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like where we're supposed to be looking.
That is 65 feet away from me.
That is 35 feet away from you.
His
his head is 25. His body is 35.
And Sia is 65.
Yes, this is all correct.
Sia is behind the party, or in front of the party. Fuck, yes. This is confusing. Okay.
I wish we had a Roll20 just so we could get a visual representation.
No, that makes paint out here.
That makes it less fun. Okay.
Yeah, it probably would.
This is the only time that I willingly did not make a Roll20.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I'll move up. Like 40 feet.
Okay. So you are 5 feet in front of Creed and Virtue.
Okay. So that's like 15 feet to Sia?
25.
25, okay. There's not much I can really do. Yes, I'll off javelin at Sia.
Okay.
Dude. That's 27 to hit.
27 does hit.
Huge. I'm going to use my Savage Attacker feat to re-roll that one. Same again, fucking 1 on a damage dice. Lovely.
Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
11 damage, and I will use my Weapon Mastery of the Javelin to slow it.
Slow. Please entail. What does that do?
His movement is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. I am
until the end of my next turn.
I am understanding.
Sorry, the start of my next turn.
The start of your next turn.
That really matters.
Okay.
Yeah, so that uses everything, I suppose.
Okay. Next up is Seer. Maverick, Otto, and Rock Crusher, can you all make wisdom saving throws for me?
Yes.
Off.
21.
Otto, please.
I'm rolling. Give me a sec.
Roll,
you said wisdom?
Yes, I did.
24.
Okay.
Why do you sound so different?
Because I don't have my headset on.
Oh.
Why? Is it bad different?
It's like a...
You sound clear.
You sound like you started smoking.
Rude.
Whoa.
Okay. You all feel in the back of your head something compelling you to take a few steps backward, but you all seem to persevere through that feeling. and he will continue to move forward. Slowed, but he will continue to move. Next up is the countdown, which, if you guys are keeping track of the countdown as I have, you should you know what's going on. Who is... Okay, Otto.
You're getting picked on again, buddy. I'm sorry.
What did you just say?
Otto, you again are the farthest back.
Fuck.
So can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yeah. That would be a 22. Wait, you said save?
Mm-hmm.
24.
Okay. You feel this feeling behind you becoming stronger and stronger, as if there's not that much time until it has reached where all of you are. And you also, you not only feel the presence stronger, you also feel its damage stronger as well, as you take 40 necrotic damage this time.
How's your health?
I'm at 35.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to start booking it past y'all.
Yeah,
is Otto within range of me? Because if Otto's within range of me, then that means...
Otto is 15 feet behind you.
15 feet, okay. So, all I need to do is I just
get in front of Creed. Didn't Creed say to get in front of him?
Creed's head is 5 feet in front of Otto. Creed's body is 15.
She meant get in front of his body.
I know, but Otto said to run past us.
Otto said they're going to.
But with that, next up is Virtue.
I suppose I will take this time to...
What is that noise?
Maverick, are you being abducted?
Oh my god! I'm using the mechanical eraser. Did you guys hear it?
Yeah.
You said that you couldn't hear it, Victoria!
You were muted the whole time.
No, but I was using it before and I saw it light up on my thing.
I noticed it before. Sometimes your mic decides to be better in some cases than others. You'll be using a blender and one moment it's fine and quiet and then the next I sound like I'm in the blender.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. Who's...
Me.
What?
Fuck off.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, I'm just saying, if you decide to heal Ari, she gets the maximum back from that possible.
Virtue, I'll say that
I don't know.
Creed is 5 feet in front of you because 3 people can't be occupying the same space. It doesn't really change much, but so Creed is 5 feet in front.
His body's facing me, right?
Yeah, it is, but it's still in front of you because you're still facing towards him. You're facing towards each other. But it was because you, Creed, and Maverick all were the same distance, but it's only big enough for 2 people. So,
okay.
You being dead, you dying, you don't get to choose where you end up.
You know what? That's fair. I believe Ari is behind me at the moment, right?
Ari's 10 feet, Otto. I'm like, who's Ari? Otto's 10 feet.
Sorry, wait.
10 feet behind you.
So I can't do shit.
Heal?
There's someone behind me that I have to look at? No.
What's that, one that just, targets people, but you have to see them?
Does healing word do that?
I'm pretty sure healing word that you can see. Yep. And if I was, yep, everything I need to see or touch them. So
just, like run back like 10 feet, do it, and then run forward like 30.
Well, I don't know in character that Otto is directly 10 feet behind me.
You can probably hear them.
If you want to
Are you clomping?
If you want to use your bonus action to make a survival check, you can figure out how far away Otto is from you.
Okay, I'm trying to think here.
Alright,
so I have myself.
You breathe into your microphone. Stop breathing into your microphone, Ari. Stop it! Before I go insane. Thank you.
I literally just had to lower the mic. It was like up where my face was.
I'm just looking at all of my options here. Which isn't many.
Just run then.
This is just
Creed said to be in front of him. Mm-hmm. So I am in front of him.
Let's hope this is gonna work out. You know, for shits.
Is Otto down, or is Otto just
I'm still up.
Because I mean, even if it has to be seen. So wait, I was just put it this. So
like a mirror in your pocket or something?
Is Creed's head behind me?
Creed's head is behind you. How many feet?
But facing towards us.
Yeah, it's behind you, 5 feet behind you, facing towards you.
Okay, and then Creed's body is 5 feet in front of me, facing me. So I'm in front of him either way.
The only thing on this entire board that is facing the other direction is Creed's body.
But I'm in between. So no matter what, I am in front of him. Yes. Okay, so I'm not gonna move. However, could I, within reason, believe that Ari is behind me a certain distance? Otto.
You can reasonably believe that they are, but don't know how much. You can also reasonably believe they're in front of you as well.
Can I take how far is it in front of me from when we would loop back?
In front of you is 145 feet.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to, since I can't see Otto in front of me, and that's a lot of feet. I'm going to use my. Do I have to wait? This might not work if I have to see it. It appears. I have to see it. Everything I have to see.
Then just run.
Okay. I will use since I do have 30 feet of movement, I'll use the bonus action to see how close. Wait. How close Otto would be from me.
If you did bonus action to dash forward?
No, like a bonus action to use survival to see how.
Oh, go for it. Roll your survival check.
Well, she's rolling that. Can I, for shits and giggles, because I'm remembering, I know opportunity attack mainly only works with enemies, but what if I ran past her and used opportunity attack to heal me because of one of the, what's it called? To use a reaction to just healing word.
Can you?
Just for shits and giggles.
If she can use the reaction to cast healing word, then yes. But if not, then no.
If she took that one reaction that I also have, she should be able to. Reactive spell? It would be in your reactions.
I have Warcaster, I'm pretty sure.
That does not
It's from
do
Warcaster.
that. Unless they changed it.
But
But
I see it in mine. It's in the Warcaster feat.
It's not showing me what Warcaster does for some reason. Okay, whatever. It was 21.
21. You can gauge even with Otto's light flight footsteps that they are within 20 feet of you.
Fucking hell.
Also, I'm gonna just put this in general, just to make sure that y'all know that I'm not crazy.
I'm just gonna... Can I see... No, and Seer is like 80, is like a whole fucking like 60 something feet ahead, right?
Seer from you is 55 feet.
55. This is something I could do. You know what? I'm gonna use my...
That's why I'm like, what the fuck are you It's in 5.5 specifically that you can
I'm
use
gonna
reaction.
use my bonus action to invoke duplicity and put it 30 feet in front of myself. So that I am by him, and I'm gonna do...
He is 25 feet in front of you.
Yeah, he'd be 25 feet at that point.
I think that's the right number, unless I'm mistaken. Yes, that is correct.
And I'm just gonna leave that there as just like an extra thing. I'm gonna keep my physical body here. I'm gonna leave that there, and I'm going to use, since I heard he doesn't like
Radiant.
something, I'm gonna use wait, where's the guiding bolt on him, which goes to 120 feet. Which is in range of myself and my other one. And that will be a 32 to hit. Sorry, needed the math.
That will hit.
Alrighty, let me just roll a couple. Oh wait, I should really be marking these down. Wait. Wait, how many? I think I can roll one more. Yeah. Alright, that is gonna be... Not bad, but it's gonna be 29 radiant damage.
Okay.
What?
Maverick.
What am I listening
Jordan,
to?
shut the fuck up.
That's not funny.
Virtue.
Yes?
When you attack him with this, you see that less and less of his body is sort of regenerating itself into this spirit form as you are attacking him, and it seems that he is very, very transparent from that attack. Still here.
He's also shining. Bright like a diamond.
So
the next hit will be with advantage.
Sia is in front of us all at this point, right?
This is correct.
How far? Oh, yeah, it was like 25 feet from me, isn't it?
He moved, so in front of you it's 45.
Did you take into account his 10-foot reduction in movement speed?
I did.
Okay.
But
Good thing I have long legs.
is that all for you, Virtue?
Yes, it will be.
Next up is at the top of the round, Maverick.
All right. I couldn't use my advantage on my roll, couldn't I?
Isn't it until the end of your next turn? Or the beginning?
Till the end of the next turn.
So you could use it now.
Didn't I did the Beacon of Hope, and unless that was after it.
Oh, unless it's concentration. Is it concentration?
Beacon of Hope is concentration. So I would have to roll Constitution if I'm making it. Pretty sure.
I thought you only have to roll concentration if you were doing another.
You only
either if you got hit, or if something would have you lose concentration, like another spell or something.
It's only if you take damage. If you do another concentration spell, it automatically ends it. But according to the 5.5, if you can do other spells that aren't concentration. You just can't do another concentration spell.
Oh, what about attacking?
Fine.
You can do. I'm pretty sure you can do anything as long as it isn't another concentration. And if you get hit, then you have to
do
roll.
a con save.
Yeah.
You should be fine though.
Okay.
I made it a lot better in 5.5.
So Creed wants us in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to attack that guy. Where am I in relation to Creed and Seer?
You are standing right next to Creed, and Seer is 50 feet in front of you.
Alright. Then I'm going to use my movement to walk ahead. 30 feet.
Okay. He's 10 feet in front of you. Seer.
And I'm gonna use Toll of the Dead. Actually, no.
Isn't it just Toll the... Isn't it just Toll the Dead?
Well, it's necrotic.
Probably not gonna work then.
Yeah.
Imagine it heals him.
Anything radiant? Anything gluten-free?
Vegan?
I have...
I think I used my credit card.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I'll
Omega's worst weakness, vegan food.
I'm gonna roll some fire with Produce Flame.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
It does hit.
Okay. If only I could do more. I can't because I'm not in range. He takes 16 fire damage. And then I want to use on my bonus action. Hold on, I'm reading. Bonus action. On my bonus action, I want to cast Compelled Duel on him.
Okay.
So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw, and is Hex still on him?
I don't think auto casted another concentration spell, so no. I mean, it is, yes.
What happened?
Okay. Hex is still on him?
Yes, Hex will stay on him until I dispel it.
Okay, then he has disadvantage. Yay for the Wisdom. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He will automatically fail because you've killed him. How do you want to do it?
Huge.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Do you think, like, she could still produce flame with her new that she could produce flame with her prosthetic arm?
If you want to try.
Or
I would not suggest it, though.
yeah. Okay, so with her
It is
her
made
right
of metal.
arm, no. I mean, yeah.
We didn't really pay extra to get fireproof.
Yeah, I'll have
Ironic,
to do that
isn't it?
in the future. I'm just gonna fucking launch a quote-unquote fireball at him, because it's not actually fireball.
Okay.
Just,
You reach back and like a baseball, you fling it at him. It seems to veer off to the left a little bit, but it's okay because it's fire, and so the general area gets affected by it. And you see that as your flame reaches him, it sort of like gets stuck in him and like erupts his whole body from the inside into this fire. So the outline still looks like, I guess it's not sear, this thing. And then slowly from the bottom up, it almost evaporates up into the air with a blood-curdling scream. And with that, we will end combat. And you see Creed runs over to reattach his head and then continues to run in front of you toward the end of the hallway. What would y'all like to do?
Run.
Follow him.
I'm looking at the shit.
Run, yeah.
I am double dashing. I'm going.
Yep.
I'm running and
Everything.
dashing. I'm like, I'm out this bitch. Fuck this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm double dashing as well, and I'll probably end up
Yep.
like, sort of picking up Maverick along the way, because you've got like a 25-foot movement speed or something ridiculous.
30.
Now you have 30.
Excuse me, put me down.
Nope.
Okay,
Keep running.
So you all rush towards the end of this hallway, feeling a little bit of sense of relief once you continue to run forward and you don't see Ace's window again. And you reach the end of the hallway, which is just abrupt with a wall a wall in front of you, just as it was when you entered. And you see Creed point to the window that's right next to the exit, and you all see that there is a very large chest that looks very similar to the one that was in the Capitol building. However, the only difference is that this one isn't the property of Erebus, and it looks a lot less alive than the other one did. And he says, "Put your blood on it. It'll let it know that you're here. Then bring it through the door." As he again puts his palm on the wall and a doorknob appears, and he quickly opens the door, but he does not go through until you all have. So what would you like to do?
Put my blood on it and then grab it.
Or,
And run.
yeah, I'm gonna say.
Fuck's
Do we
sake.
all need to put our blood?
I'm just gonna pull a
I'm
dagger out
guessing.
of my belt, and I'm just gonna slice the palm of my hand and just
Yeah.
put it on the door. Like, fucking
I'm
hell.
gonna, like, kind of use the tip of the rapier to kind of, like, prick my finger a little bit.
Just a little.
I like to
Imagine I have Virtue be edgy and just go for the wrist.
Oh god.
God
I
damn.
imagine everyone's probably.
Odd.
I don't know why I'm
My
imagining
blood
everyone's,
sizzles a little bit on the wall.
I'm imagining everyone's like cutting their palm or something, and then you have Maverick who's just like, oh, she's a little prick.
Rock
Virtue's
Crusher
a little
stabs
prick.
his
Everyone's
leg and
doing
lets
their-
it all flow through.
I just like I cut an artery and it sprays onto the wall.
Okay, so Maverick pricks her finger, Rock Crusher and Otto cut their palm, and Virtue's gonna slice their fucking wrist because I'm a meteor mouse.
Nobody
You know what?
understands me.
Virtue, make a fucking survival check
Window.
right now.
Oh,
Make a
no.
survival
Sure.
check right now.
Love it.
Virtue exsanguinates.
25.
Okay.
Oh.
You don't cut a vital vein.
I've done this before.
Wow.
The fucked up part is
Damn,
The worst
bro.
thing is, I know that for a fact because I've seen the picture and the example of what Virtue's fucking arm looks like. I've drew it before, so.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
You see, after all of you have dropped your blood onto it, the edges from underneath the chest, you see it sort of light up a little bit. And as soon as it does, you see Creed rush through the door. Not waiting for you guys to follow, but...
Yeah,
fair, Creed.
Grab the chest and go.
I would too.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Grab the chest and go, guys. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, do you all exit the hallway of the
Yes.
dead?
Yes. Do you even need to ask?
With the item.
Okay. You all exit back into the church. You can tell because it almost looks as though you're entering the front door to the church because you're entering from in front of the stage with all of the benches there. And as soon as all of you come tumbling out of the entrance, the door shuts. And though all of you are reluctant to turn behind you again, you see Creed do it first as he looks back to make sure the door's fine. And that gives you a little bit more of a calm feeling that you're not going to die if you turn behind you. And you hear him go, I'm sorry. I didn't intend for that to happen. But
I don't think anyone would intend for that.
Seer,
Fucking better be.
Seer or whatever that thing was right. Even if under bad intentions, he was right that I haven't been completely honest with all of you about me, you, your situation. And I think after that, I think it's time that I come clean on a few things. And that's where we'll end the session.
Can we know
God,
at least?
fucking
I want to know the